Hello.
Hello!
Hello. Oh wait, I just realized probably the theme music wasn't playing. Anyway, whatever. It's fine. Let's put on the Pokemon music. Alright, hi, hello. It's me, Ergo, and wait, Rain, where did you go?
Oh no, am I gone?
You were there just a second ago.
I'm just a voice.
Oh no, as this ominous Arceus music plays.
Yeah.
Arceus, you got isekai'd.
Oh my god, Nyari!
You're in Hisui. Also, yeah. There's so much happening. But hi Moon, thanks for being first for the Nya regime. Yeah.
Yeah, congrats from the Void on getting into first, and yeah, thanks for the fun redeems, yeah. Ergo's gotta have his cat ears for the Pokemon session, yeah.
Yeah, I just put it on by default because I'm like, I guess this is my Pokemon form. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know which Pokemon I am. I'm an OC. I'm an OC Pokemon.
You're like a Litten, yeah.
Yeah.
But with a different tail, yeah.
And green.
Also, just realized I got stuck on like an ad break on you for like ever, yeah. I don't know why. It just was like, it ended and it got down to 0, and then it just would not go away, yeah. This is your true form, yeah. It is.
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm still just a circle, yeah.
Why you're still loading? Why? It was working totally fine before the stream. Yeah.
There's surely like a Pokemon that's just a floating circle, right? Yeah.
Voltorb. You're a Ghastly, maybe.
Ooh, I like being a Ghastly.
Let me. Oh, there you are. Okay. It's fine. You're here. But yeah, welcome to the second part of the Generation 8 tier list. Turns out there's just a lot of stuff in this generation. If you include all of the, like, special forms and stuff.
Yeah, apparently we had our work cut out for us and we didn't even know it, yeah.
Yep. So let's see. Shall we get started? Am I forgetting anything?
Yeah.
Alright. So first off we have
Charizard.
Yeah.
Before we get started. There's one Pokemon I wanted to reevaluate and change tiers. And now that I've looked over Gen 8 with a little fine comb, except I haven't seen all these regionals and stuff like that, but still a fine enough comb, I would like to put Choodle to the top, please. Yeah.
Choodle is an actual legend.
Yes, an actual legendary Choodle. Thank you, Nya. After looking at everyone and sitting on it, it is my favorite from the whole generation.
I can appreciate it.
But Tsukiyomi says they're all F tier now.
Oh no.
I would say I agree except for Chudonya. It's everyone else can go rot.
Oh my god. Only Choodle.
I am Eternatus, Nya.
Oh my god.
Or now we can start though, Nya.
Okay. Let's see. So, Gigantamax, Charizard. Let me go ahead.
These are gonna be kind of a pain to pull up, huh, Nya?
Yeah, we're gonna just have to search for all of these. Alright. Gigantamax. Yeah?
Ooh, I like the diamonds, Nya. Tsukiyomi says overrated, F tier, Nya. Charizard is a little overrated. I like Charmander more, Nya.
Can I say, here's another Sword and Shield rant. I just think it's weird that Leon's signature Pokemon is Charizard?
Right!
Like, why? Why is it?
Oh, because no one's had a signature Charizard before. Like, it's so unique, huh?
I mean, Ash?
Honestly, it's like, there are so many iconic Charizards, and even before this, you had X and Y, and Alon was like the huge competitor against him, and had a freaking Charizard.
Oh my god, why do they keep
How many epic people need a Charizard?
Yeah, and it's just like, it's a starter Pokemon from Kanto. Like, why is the champion of Galar using a starter from Kanto? I don't get it.
It's a forced legend. Like, it's like, oh yeah, Charizard's a legend or whatever, but like, not because I chose him, but because Pokemon keeps trying to force him down my throat like some sort of cash cow dragon.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Charcoal, right? He's fine,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
just don't think he's warrants this much.
Getting
like,
reused, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it almost makes him, like, less special.
Yeah, he becomes kind of like, oh, this guy again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But what do we think about this? I think this is like a pretty good Gigantamax design.
It's pretty neat, yeah. His
Pretty
wings
epic.
turn into fire now.
Just turns into fire, yeah. What do you think?
I think it's nice. It's not like great.
Solid?
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Then we have Butterfree.
I don't know how you could tell it was Butterfree, yeah. From the tiny little picture, I'm just like,
oh,
we have a winged Pokemon, yeah.
I'm just a Pokemon master, I guess.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh yeah, now redeem ended.
Okay.
Although I'm so sorry, I don't know if we saw that through to its end. Yeah. I haven't seen this one before,
This is
yeah.
awful.
Just big wings, yeah.
Just big wings. I was going to say, yeah, it doesn't really change much, huh? Like, the wings are nice.
It's pretty, yeah.
It kind of gets
really
like a
the colors,
flower behind it, I guess. It's alright.
It's okay, yeah. I guess it's pretty, man. Gazan says, we tearing the list now? We are.
Yeah. You think it's like kind of underwhelming?
Yeah. It's almost Y neutral, but I think it's just...
Yeah, like, like, what was the point?
Like it why Gigantamax Butterfree if you just made the wings big? Yeah,
like, it could just be Dynamaxed.
Yeah, honestly, when I remember that Dynamax is a thing, I'm like, why did any of these become Gigantamax forms? They're just Dynamax.
Yeah. Although I see Moon has already spotted the next one, Pikachu.
Yeah, it's just Big Pika.
Yeah, and it's like the original fatter design.
Yeah, it's cute. It's hard to reject this Pikachu
lightning.
design.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny.
maybe solid.
It's
got the same Butterfree
we could
issue
put
as
it-
why not just Dynamax it at this point? But it did kind of make a callback to the OG Pikachu, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, it changes the body shape a bit.
Also,
So
Gazan's
it's-
why are you saying yeah? I would like to. There was a Nya redeem, but I didn't feel like we fulfilled it, so I just kept going. I'm so sorry, Nya.
Sometimes you just want to say Nya.
Yeah, sometimes it's just Moe time, yeah. And I'm a cat Pokemon right now, as we all know, yeah. Everyone's favorite cat, Choodle.
We have Meowth. Speaking of cats, speaking of Nya,
Yay!
or Njorth, I think, right?
Njorth.
In Japanese.
Mhm.
Wait, Moon says awful. I'm surprised.
What?
I
I
thought
love
Moon would like
long
this one.
Meow. Just Linky.
Yeah, it's funny.
I think it goes up there with the Pikachu. Also good.
Yeah. Yeah, again, yeah, it's still basically the same, but just kind of a different body shape, yeah.
There's some hatred for it. That's fair. Honestly, you could see it as lazy. You could see it as an anatomical abomination. I just think it's cute.
Yeah, it's funny. Machamp?
Machamp.
Which also, of course, are all of these Gen 1 Pokemon? I think they are, right?
Yeah.
All the Gigantamax. They're either
Even
Gen
though-
1 or the current generation, I think. Yeah.
They did this with okay, wait, no, they didn't do that with X and Y, because X and Y, they were let's
With
do Mega
the-
Evolutions of
Yeah.
Garchomp. He's definitely not Gen 1.
Yeah, and
that's Gen 4, isn't
Gardevoir,
it?
I think, got him, or...
Yeah,
Oh.
and even Audino from Gen 5.
Yeah, they did almost every, gen, yeah, got Mega Evolutions. I honestly, that's, another thing, I kind of wish they would have just, I don't know, maybe just stuck with Mega Evolutions, instead of, coming up with a new gimmick every generation.
Right, Mega Evolutions were so cool. Why not just give us a Machamp Mega Evolution? Or a
Yeah.
Dodrio Mega Evolution? That would be so cool.
Yeah.
And people still keep designing those to this day. But Gigantamax did not take off in the same way. Not that many people are designing giant Pokemon.
Yeah, and then Alola had the, Z moves, which you could have, combined those two things, I think. I don't know.
That'd be fun.
It just seems like
and they're cool looking.
Yeah, it just seems like they're just doing it to try and be like, hey, look, we have a new thing. But what do we think about giant Machamp?
I can't see like its face very well, but it's kind of scary. Is there a way we can zoom in on it?
On the face?
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, okay. So it looked kind of like it had like its mouth open, and the giant pink thing was like a big mouth.
No, that's its neck.
And I was really confused.
Yeah, its face is basically the same.
It's okay.
Yeah, like it kind of reminds me of there's a game called Asura's Wrath, which actually maybe is what this is based on, where you play as a guy who can have multiple arms, and he kind of looks like this.
Okay.
Hold on, I kind of want to look that up. Can I just find a picture of Asura with his multiple arms? Is that the premise of this game?
So you just get a lot of arms.
Basically, he gets really mad. It's just about I mean, this is the name of the game. It's about his wrath. I'm trying to find a good picture of the arms, but it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
Well, I think it's okay. But how do you feel about it? Now that it's got some cool maybe inspiration and some. I like the orange a lot.
Yeah, it's like a small change, but yeah, I think it's cool because it's like this kind of like magma fist or something. Like he looks like a really powerful, anime character. So I'd say it's solid.
It is pretty terrifying to see like a giant creature that looks like that. Like I would just think I was dead.
Right, like that it definitely looks powerful. So I think pretty solid.
Also, it's got some fans. It's Tsukuyomi Moon's type. I think I appreciate that every Pokemon probably has someone who's gonna swoon for it, but we got to witness firsthand.
Yeah.
What is it? Fanaticism? The fanaticism.
Next we have Gengar.
Which has a super cool Mega form, but it's cool. We'll just do Gigantamax instead.
Yeah. There he is.
It's kind of cute. I do like it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just a big mouth. Although it's just he's that one Ultra Beast, Guzzlord. Just a big mouth.
And we did not like Guzzlord very much. This is like the improved version.
Yeah, because this is just Gengar just making a big face, I don't entirely understand why he's like in the ground.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he could come out, like how Gengar actually does come out of the ground sometimes, and it's just like a puddle. But
I guess
can this actually come out when it does its moves? I never owned one.
Oh yeah, I don't know what the animations are like. I feel like it probably stays also this picture. That's funny.
That's so creepy.
Unrelated, but still funny. Shiny Mega Gengar. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to see like the 3D model.
The more they add detail to Gengar in 3D, the more I'm like, stop. It's okay. We already got it. You don't need to keep going. 3D models of Gengar, when they like start getting like eye detail and like they start really like defining like where his features have depth, I'm like, no, it's okay. He can just be flat. It's fine.
Yeah. I have a feeling he probably does not come out of the ground at all. He's probably just like that.
Ooh, its eyes turn dark. Is that the shiny one?
Yeah, the shiny colors are pretty cool because he turns white, and then the eyes look cool.
Definitely menacing. I think it's solid. I think it's all right.
Yeah, it's silly, but yeah, like you said, still kind of menacing, like a ghost should be.
Yeah, and Guzlin says you can't fix perfection. I'd agree. Gengar's already got it.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, Gengar is great. So we have Kingler.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I couldn't tell who that was from a distance. If it was Kingler or Dodrio from a really far away. I was like, is this Dodrio with like 3 giant heads?
See, yeah, that actually would be a pretty cool. I would like to see a Gigantamax Dodrio. But yeah, we have Kingler.
This is what Moon meant by Santa Crab.
Yeah, he has a beard made out of bubbles, I guess.
Isn't that like a type of crab, like a snow crab?
Is it?
Yeah, like snow crab, you can eat it.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure. I've seen it on menus, but I don't know if I've ever seen one in real life. Maybe that's what it's inspired by. Maybe it's like ice type now or something.
And Gazan is saying, like, he has a beard like a king, because he's
Oh!
Kingler.
That's probably it, because it's
Yeah.
got the whole, like, England royalty vibe or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah, I mean, I think it's alright.
I think the arms look weird, but everything else is cool.
Yeah, like how he has, like, extra joints and stuff.
They're like those little grabby arms you use to get something across the room. I don't think it's necessary.
I think it is cool because he feels like a kaiju or something. Like this is something Godzilla would fight. Like and would probably like I mean it would probably lose like at the beginning of the movie, like but still I think like pretty solid.
It's no one's favorite kaiju, but they still like to see it get beat up.
Let's see, we have Lapras.
Gazan says, I think the Krabby line's based off of a Japanese bubbly crabs. I don't know the actual name. Huh. That rings a bell, though. Ooh, I like the weird decal around it.
Yeah, like these
Otherwise,
music...
is it just a Lapras?
Like music notes kind of thing.
Yeah.
But with ice. And the shell is just kind of different. The shell just has like a different shape to it, I think. Yeah. I mean...
I don't know, this might be there with the Butterfree.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, this is very boring.
Yeah, it's just like, I like Lapras, but yeah, feels a little unnecessary. Can we see, like, any other images that will change our mind?
Yeah, when it's over.
I like this idea of having this, like, music note thing around it, but I feel like it needed...
do something with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Make it musical somehow. Like, maybe if, like, the like, shell was little flutes or something.
I mean, it looks like maybe the shell does something.
It's like a speaker?
Yeah, I guess? Although I also never really associated Lapras that much with music. Like, I guess it does, it learns sing and stuff. But I never thought of it as, like, a musical Pokemon.
Yeah, did it appear in the Project Voltage Miku collab? Otherwise, does it really have a music association?
Yeah. Also, we might have talked about this before, but its Japanese name is La Place. Isn't that like the name of an anime or something?
Oh, I've never heard of an anime called La Place, but I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know, it just sounds familiar for some reason.
I like that it just sounds like The Place, like in English. This is the place. Yeah, I guess I'd put it with Y negative for me. How about you?
I'd keep it in the neutral.
There is hope there.
Not... Yeah, and it's like, I don't dislike it, it is just kind of like, it feels unnecessary.
It ticks me off, they didn't do more with it, but also, I'm like, yeah, there's a little hope there that maybe redeems it. Like, the Butterfree, I'm like, at least you made the wings big, but for the Lapras, I'm like, it just has like a cool, like, filter on it, like you stuck a sticker on it, and I'm not impressed.
And Gazan, you mentioned the VTuber called La Plus. I think that maybe is what I'm thinking of. I feel like there's... Because I have heard that name before, but I feel like there's maybe another character who also has that name, but I just can't remember from what. Might be like a really old anime.
A Corpo VTuber? Oh, like a corporate VTuber. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, from Hololive. Yeah.
I was thinking like corpse, or like maybe they're like a business person, but I'm like, no, like literally corporate. Okay.
Literally. Yeah. I mean, this is a different topic, but while we're on it, like, I always have these ideas of, like, I want to see more occupation-based VTubers. Like, I've had the idea of, like, I want to see, like, a news anchor VTuber, and they literally just, their streams are, like, a news, like, show or something.
Yeah,
and they're like,
fun.
And then they like talk about like, you know, stuff from around the internet or something. Like I don't know.
I would love that. Also, like, that reminds me of there's this one I got something and it was from it wasn't like it was like a shipping company or something like that. Like I bought like a merchandise from somewhere, and the merchandise that
Did they
came in
have a
also had
VTuber?
stickers. Yeah, the stickers had like VTubers on them, and I was like, "Who are these VTubers?" And then when it made me scan a QR code to find out, and they had like YouTube pages, and there's like a CEO VTuber, and there's a secretary VTuber, and it is the CEO and
Yeah.
secretary of the company, and I was like, "What?" And
That's
they were
fun.
so cute, and I was like, "What? You're actually like business VTubers because you
That's
run a
great.
business? That's so cool."
Yeah. That's fun.
If I ever think of them, I'll bring them up again. But I think I stuck the sticker on something just because I thought they were cute.
Let's see. Now,
Eevee Gigantamax.
I feel like this is kind of the same as those previous ones, where it's just a big Eevee, but it is very cute, as Kazan says, just because it is Eevee. So it's just its neck fluff is bigger, I guess.
It goes up instead of down.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. That's a huge difference. And it's doing the like :3C like emote, like, or wait, is it the other way?
Oh yeah, the like
Yeah,
holds like the
holding the paw up to the mouth, like
yeah,
doing a little
it kind of has like
little evil face.
I appreciate the personality in it. And does it have like dark brown, or is it just is that shadows on its body, or
I think
does it
that's
have a dark brown body?
I think that's shadow.
Oh
Yeah.
man, so that would have been cool to give it like little like brown mittens.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah, Gazan's got the emote.
yeah, exactly. I feel like that can maybe go with like kind of on the same line as the Pikachu and the Meowth, where it's like it's still basically just Eevee, but I don't know. It's I don't know. It's just cute.
You're
What do
so
you think?
forgiving.
Oh, were you gonna put it lower?
You're gonna put a Y negative. I'd be like,
Oh my
I
god.
hate this Eevee. Get out of here.
Why? Why do you
No,
hate
I don't
Eevee?
hate this Eevee. I love Eevee. I think Eevee's really cute, and I respect the heck out of it as a Pokemon. The amount of sheer laziness in this just like ticks me off.
Okay.
Looking at it makes me mad. But I do actually have a Pokemon card of this too, I think, and I'm like, I just look at it and I'm like, why are you this way? Why couldn't you be something else?
Yeah, I can.
There's so much you could do.
I'm
But
gonna
maybe some
put
people
it with
would argue you
Lapras. I'm gonna put it with the
With
Lapras
a
and the
neutral?
Butterfree. Yeah. Where it is just because I agree. I would have liked to see them do more. You know what I just thought of? They could have had like different elements, like or the
Ooh.
different like types from the different evolutions around it or something.
That would be super
Like it could have
cool.
fire, water, ice, grass, and like stuff around it.
That'd be
Yeah.
too creative. They wanted to go with
Yeah.
painfully generic, enough to make Rain angry.
They were like, we need to make it so that we can easily turn it into a plushie or whatever.
Yeah, it could kind of have that vibe where it's
Yo.
like, oh, we can market this one. I'm like,
If we
not to me.
if we have too many colors, it'll make it too expensive to make the plushie. So we gotta. Yeah. See.
I feel a little stingy. I think there are actually a lot of Pokemon in here where I'm like, why negative? And I'm like, you know, your
Yeah.
kindness and hope has salvaged a lot of these Pokemon from F tier. But, you know, not to say
Not
that
bad.
they're all worth F tier. And hearing your explanations and your love for them
Mhm.
does make me appreciate them more.
I'm glad. Well, see, you've definitely done that for some of them for me as well.
Where I've degraded them.
Huh? Oh
I've
no,
degraded them.
where you've helped me appreciate Pokemon that I didn't appreciate before, like Choodle.
Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, Choodle's so good. That's, oh man, it's like, it's just so cute. It hurts my heart.
What about Snorlax?
You know, it's creative. I appreciate that. Like, it stayed there
Yeah.
so long, an entire civilization, and like, I guess like an ecosystem
Yeah.
formed on top of it.
I guess it also is just like there was already a Pokemon that did this, right? The turtle starter from Diamond and Pearl.
Oh yeah.
What was it called again?
Turtwig turns into Tortuga?
That's a different one. I think
Shucks.
what does Turtwig evolve into? Groddle? Well, that's
and then
the middle.
Torterra.
Torterra.
Oh,
that's
Tortuga is the blue turtle.
That's the fossil
Torterra
one, yeah.
Okay.
So it's like the same kind of
With
idea.
a tree.
But yeah, I mean, I like it.
Yeah, I think it's alright. Like, it's not my favorite, but it's good. What?
What? Wait, what? He just shoots a laser out of his finger.
He just wakes up to be like, shut up. He goes back to sleep.
What the heck?
Oh, that does make it cooler. I do like that.
It's very silly. Yeah.
That's great. Goslin says it feels like one of those myths of there's a giant sleeping under our world and they're benevolent. Yeah, I can see that.
Does this get? Is this our first really good? Or is it just solid?
I think the laser might take it there. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Yeah, I guess Snorlax does learn Hyper Beam, so I guess it makes sense.
It coming out of the finger has like Kung Fu Panda vibes for some reason. And like, there's no lasers in Kung Fu Panda, but like the humor of it coming out of the finger definitely makes me think of that.
At first when I saw this picture, I thought it was coming out of the tree.
Yeah,
like that's why it like took me by surprise. But yeah. I'll put it there.
That's so silly. Yeah, well that's a good Gigantamax.
Yeah, I feel like that is maybe the first Gigantamax we've seen where it's really like a good use of the idea, I think, yeah.
Got a good laugh. Makes me want to get a Snorlax now.
Next we have the garbage Pokemon.
Ayy.
As Moon would call all of these.
All the Gigantamaxes are garbage. Oh, all of them are empty.
So yeah, okay, so he's big and he's got stuff in him.
So this one is a little upsetting because I can kind of see where they're going, and I really like the direction of like bigger and bigger trash like flies into it. But then like the boat is a toy boat, but it's like a toy boat the size of an actual boat. Like that's regular boat size. Why does it have a wind-up key? I think
I've mentioned this before, maybe when I've talked about it. Yeah, it's all toys because like this building is made out of Legos or whatever. Like you can see little Lego dots on the top. And then it has like plushies, and this is a toy plane. Like, why is it toys? Why is
like
it
should
not...
be like actual items at this point.
Yeah.
Did they Gigantamax with the Pokemon? Like they were already inside the Pokemon, but then the belongings inside it got larger and then busted open?
I guess that's the idea. It's strange.
It's a little Y neutral for me.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, come on, you could have like committed and it would have been kind of neat, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the idea is, that the trash inside it also got bigger. I don't know.
It's just alright, but it's confusing. I think you might have been the person I talked to when we were talking about it, because I'm like, I feel like I've had a conversation about like, why are they toys? What happened?
Oh, maybe when we were just ranking regular Garbodor, maybe we saw the Gigantamax and just started talking about it.
Maybe we go back to Gen 5 memories. Oh, this does feel like a episode before the finale vibe.
Yeah, we're going back to all of these. Although now we have reached the... Oh wait, I just realized Garbodor isn't Gen 1. That's the only...
Oh, shit.
That's the only one that's not from Gen 1 or 8. Why Garbodor?
That's the one exception?
Why Garbodor?
Why?
No offense to... I saw Gazan as a Garbodor appreciator. No offense.
Oh yeah, Garbodor is neat. Like, I like Trubbish and Garbodor. I think they're all right. I am confused now, yeah.
That's so strange.
Further why? Like, why with several question marks neutral?
Yeah. Alright, let's see. But yeah, so I was going to say, now we are on to the Gen 8 Gigantamax. So Corviknight.
Alright. Ooh, there's little planes?
Yeah. I'll admit this one's a little underwhelming.
It does kind of just look like a big Corviknight.
And he just has glowing He just glows a little.
Do those little planes drop from the red circles
I
in
guess
its wings?
so. Like they're little missiles.
Weird.
Or drones.
Also, hello, Tira.
Hi, Tira. It is a burb. It's me. In my Gigantamax ergo.
Well, this is your guy. Wherever you place him, I respect it. And I know your love for him is there.
Yeah, it's like a little underwhelming. No, I don't know. I'll put it solid.
Put it solid just because Corviknight.
It is still Corviknight, and there is something interesting going on, like it's shooting out these little bird missiles.
Yeah, like it is kind of creepy. Like, definitely would be very terrified to see missiles shoot out of bird wings.
Yeah, and I like the color scheme of the red and black. I think it's good.
Yeah. Ooh, well, I'm glad you were able to eat dinner.
Tirif had Togo Bowl.
Nice.
Let's see.
And yeah, Gozlan says it's like the mothership for some reason. Yeah, I feel like that's not in the original design at all, but I can see...
Yeah, I would have liked to see it go more in a night direction, because, you know, it's Corviknight.
And even in Japanese, it's like armor ga?
Yeah, I would have liked to see more of the, I don't know, give it a sword. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe swords should shoot out of its wings.
Yeah. What is the name of this Pokemon? The UFO Pokemon? Orbeetle?
Oh, Orbeetle.
Orbeetle. So you have to remember the names to search for them. Oh wait, hold on. I feel like this Gigantamax doesn't get across, like, because you can see in the picture it has like a little beam of light coming down.
Yeah, it's like a UFO.
Let me get the battle sprite. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a neat idea. It does feel still pretty similar to just its regular. It's just bigger, I guess.
I feel like I didn't know it was supposed to be a UFO until I saw the Gigantamax. So I appreciate, like, and it was one of the first Gigantamax battles I went into when I was playing Sword and Shield. I, like, saw it and was like, what Pokemon is this? Like, I couldn't tell at first. And then when I caught it, it was like, oh yeah, or I guess I defeated it. It was like, oh, it's an Orbeetle. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that it was a UFO this whole time. I definitely think it helps get that across. Yeah,
because I think in its regular form, you don't see, like, the underside as much.
It's alright.
Yeah, and I think kind of like with Orbeetle, I think we put that in solid. I think it's also pretty solid.
It does feel like two halves of the design. Like, you gotta see, like, the Gigantamax and itself to know what both are going for.
Yeah.
More Ladybug or more UFO. Gazon's got a shiny Corviknight. That's cool. What color's a shiny Corviknight?
Yeah, I'm curious. Let me see. I'm going to guess white. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, it's just old. Oh, an elderly
like
Corviknight.
Yeah. Oh, and then he has like.
Yellow.
I'm just trying to think. Is this supposed to be a beard?
This whole time?
I never really thought of it. Or is it just chest hair?
Is it supposed to be like where like the Knight's crest is? Like how they sometimes like
Maybe?
I'm thinking of like Monty
Like a
Python
shield
where they have like the
or,
tunic
yeah.
that goes over the chest.
Yeah, pretty cute.
I don't know medieval garb very well, but I do know Monty Python.
Let's see. Oh, we've got the evolution of your boy. What is it called again?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Crunch something.
It starts with a D. Choodle turns into.
Let me just go to Choodle. Dreadnought. That is a pretty good name.
Which is a very cool name.
Actually, yeah, because it's like Dreadnought. I don't know why I couldn't remember it. Gigantamax.
I just don't care enough.
Huh. Okay.
It stood up.
It stood up and it has like a big underbite. Like its head is just retreated into the shell.
That's kind of lame.
It's kind of like
not big on it.
A little, yeah. It's like or what's the word I'm looking for? SWAT armor or something.
It kind of does look like a Metagross if Metagross was a turtle. The way that its like head has kind of like the trapezoidal shape where it's like flat on top and it becomes like a cone-ish.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened to its stomach, why it has like little missiles on it now. It just feels like they tacked stuff on. They were like, it's not enough. Throw more stuff on it.
It had something on its stomach before.
What?
It just has
Why?
more. Yeah, it has a spike on his stomach.
That's unfortunate. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's like, I think kind of like with regular Dreadnought, it's like I kind of want to like it, but I don't.
There's more likable things about regular Dreadnought than there is Gigantamax.
Yeah. Is he like a meh?
Yeah, it's like, I don't dislike it, I just don't really care for it.
Yeah. Well, this next one, let's see if it'll change our mind about the only Pokemon that we put in bad. Oops.
The poor guy. What's it called again?
Colossal?
Charcoal the Pokemon. Colossal, that's right.
No, wait, not koala. Hold on, I don't know. It's like spelled weird, so I don't know how to like...
Isn't it like with a C?
Russian Pokemon names. Hold on.
What?
How am I spelling it so wrong? Wait, or it's like Carcoal.
Yeah, we'll go from Carcoal.
Wait, again, Russian. What?
They might be a C.
What's happening? C? Carcoal? Carcoal. There we go. Colossal. I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I was thinking it started with a K. Anyway,
you thought they were a little more creative, but they weren't.
Yeah, I got there eventually. Okay, so the Gigantamax.
Does it change your mind?
Not really.
Just also unfortunate.
Yeah.
Its face is cute. Tira says it's stinky.
Stinky, yeah.
It looks like it would smell worse than Garbodor, which is kind of funny.
yeah, it's just smoke. It just smells like smoke.
Gosson thinks it's neat. That's neat. Like,
you know,
I'm always happy if a Pokemon can be loved.
You know, I do appreciate, it has like these holes in it so you can see like the fire inside.
I do like that vibe. I wish that they did more with this furnace idea.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, did I can't remember if I thought of this after the stream. That Colossal should have just been a train. Like, right?
Ooh, that'd be so cool! Why isn't there a train Pokemon?
Why didn't they make it a train? Like, it just seems so obvious. Like, just make it a coal-powered train. Yeah, like, why?
Why did you just turn into a bipedal turtle? What a huge disappointment.
Yeah. Is this also bad? I mean, maybe it's... Is it meh? Does it get to go up to meh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very resigned and defeated. It's at least meh.
It at least has the furnace thing going on, so it at least has some kind of
It's
theme.
more than just a...
Yeah.
Well,
but
at least it didn't stay in bad. But now it's super lonely down there.
Yeah.
Gosson even says, England, land of trains, what the hell? Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, shoot, am I allowed to say, like, the F word on your channel? I totally forget.
Oh, no, yeah, I swear all the time.
Okay. You think 8 gens in, I would know by now.
Let's see. Next we have Flapple? Wait, Appleton?
So Appleton and Flapple, I think, turn into the same Gigantamax.
Wait, what? Is that... Wait, how does that happen? What? That's so weird.
It is weird because it looks like a giant Flapple, but Appleton, it doesn't look like at all like Appleton.
It looks like the Flapple ate the Appleton. That's dark.
At least now it's got caramel, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, wait, is that supposed to be what happened? He ate the pie, and now he's just sitting in his, like, corpse?
It's Nest now.
Oh my god.
There's Appleton's a cutie. Appleton is a cutie. I don't know why you'd ever want Flapple over Appleton. There's probably some strat there, but I would always want Appleton instead.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, so Gigantamax Flappleton.
Flappleton.
That's what they
What
ought
do
to
you
call
think?
it. I like that it's got caramel. And
Yeah.
it kind of has some, like, less of the issues that Flapple does. It does look a
Yeah.
little bit like Appleton. It is a disappointing, like, that they had to merge it. Like, I wish they could have just done 2 separate ones.
Yeah. And yeah, Gazon thought it was a 3-step. Yeah, I actually forgot that as well. It seems like Flapple...
It does kind of feel like it should be.
Yeah, because it's like a dragon, so it just turns into a bigger, older dragon.
And now it only has, like, a tiny bit of apple, like, on its head. Which makes sense, because, like, the original apple, it's, like, the whole apple. Then you got Flapple, and it's, like, still has most of the apple intact, but it's coming out. And then Appleton just has the apple on its head, but is missing the rest of the apple. I feel like that looks like a 3-step evolution. As a result, I think this is just okay. It's probably a meh for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any strong feelings about it.
You like, look
Aside
at it and
from...
I think, like, do I want it to be good? And it's like, no. Do I want it to be bad? No.
Yeah. Aside from just the, like, dark implications.
If Pikachu got further just by having a lightning tail and being a Gen 1 reference, I feel like you gotta try not that hard for us to like you. You just have to try a little more.
Yeah. What about Sandaconda?
I think this is kind of neat. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it.
Yeah, I think it's an improvement over regular Sandaconda. I feel like this is just what the regular Sandaconda should have been.
A giant twister.
Yeah, because it's like, that's obviously what it's supposed to be, but when it's just kind of lying on its side, it's just kind of, like, sad. Like, this is just what it should be normally. So yeah, I mean, I'd say it's probably solid.
Yeah, that's alright. That's a fine place for it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it has this, like, dust storm around it. You know, it's not, like, my favorite thing ever, but it's like, I get it.
Yeah, like, you did okay. You got this far. I like that it still kind of has the stripes, like the patterning, but it's just
a different
in the
color.
dust.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, and then...
Toxtricity?
Our boy...
Nice. Does this Pokemon have, like, Spider-Punk vibes, too? I feel like it's definitely got those vibes to me.
Oh,
it reminds me of Spider-Punk.
Yeah, I can see that.
If he was a trainer, he would totally have this.
I mean, yeah, he's also, like, a British punk guy.
Yeah!
Yeah. Alright, what do we think about the Gigantamax?
So it's a mixture of both Toxtricities, where it's got the orange, the yellow, and it has the horns on the side and the horns on the top, it looks like.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's really cute. The boat's a little confusing, but I like the rest of it.
Yeah, it's like a, like a tower.
Like a radio tower?
Yeah, like a radio tower, or like a, what do you call it? For power lines.
Yeah. I think that's neat. It's weird that it's like a belt, but I'm assuming it's a belt, but it does look like it's just its butt. Like it's the very end of it. And I think that
well, because regular Toxtricity, has a belt.
Yeah. Okay. It does look like a good evolution. I like this one.
It's just that solid. He's just gone feral and he's on all fours, which is interesting because a lot of times it's the opposite direction. They usually stand up, but instead he went down onto all fours.
Yeah, for Dreadnought, they're like, make it stand. And for Toxtricity, they're like, nah, it's time to get real.
Yeah. Also,
it looks very monstrous.
Tier pointed out the blep face. He's just got his tongue hanging out. Yeah, he really is just going feral mode. Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, would you say like a solid or like a really good?
I'll put that in really good. I think that's as good as the Snorlax one.
Yeah, I like him.
For somewhat different reasons.
I like him more than the Sandaconda for sure.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, Centiskorch.
Centiskorch. Oops, I can't type Scorch. There we go. I forgot it was called the Radiator Pokemon.
Aw, that makes me happy for winter. Can you imagine how cozy that guy would be?
You wear him like a scarf.
Yeah, oh, that'd be so cute. He's like the main Pokemon and the only Pokemon of that one guy, Abu. I feel like I would like to see a little art
the
of
fire
him.
gym leader.
Yeah. I'd like to see art of him with it as a scarf.
Yeah.
That'd be
what
so
about
cute.
the Gigantamax? It's just it's kind of like the Meowth one, I guess. It's just long.
It does make it way scarier, I guess. Like originally it's like just a decent size, but now it actually does feel like when you see a centipede on the wall and you're terrified.
Yeah, it is. It's like a kind of like what was the other one? Like I was saying with the Kingler one, it does feel like a kaiju or something.
Yeah, I really like it. I remember when I fought it in the game, and I was like, this thing's cool as heck.
Yeah, I think I think also the image doesn't really do it justice. Because Gazon is also saying, look up the animation.
The attack animation?
Hold on. If I just open YouTube, I don't know if that's gonna like dox me. let me open it up in a separate window first.
In the meantime, I'll read off chat. Chat's voice says, Gazon said about, what is it? The Flapple. That's so confusing. What do you even call it when it has a split Gigantamax fusion? Absolutely. Yeah. That's super weird. Tier says, Appleton's a cutie. Absolutely, I agree. Gazon says, I always thought it was a 3-step evolution. Oh yeah, we read this one. Only redeeming feature is the pun of a worm on an apple. For Flapple? I don't know where the pun is, but I would love to hear the pun explained.
Flapping apple?
Oh yeah, I guess because it's like a dragon, so it flaps. And the fact that it properly resembles a lepa berry. I do like when they do call out their own fruit instead of like doing something that's like apple. It's like there aren't apples in this world, are there? I guess there are. There's like regular food and
yeah.
I don't know. It's nice when they use actual Pokemon food though.
I can't like find a good video.
You find someone doing the boss battle or whatnot.
Yeah. Here, wait. Okay. Yeah. I think that's what this
Tier says it looks like a bug snacks. Oh, it looks like a fruit roll-up. Fruit roll-up bug snacks. Here, I'll also be on the case. Let me look for...
Okay, wait. Oh, wait, I think I've seen what Gazon is talking about. Let's see. So wait, it's at 6 minutes, 26 seconds. Alright.
Oh my gosh, the music for Gigantamax kills.
What was that?
The music for Gigantamax like kills me. So I did find it, and it's at the 7-minute mark. If you haven't found it yet.
Oh yeah, I found it here. So yeah, okay, that's also I guess why it's called the Radiator Pokemon. It literally just looks like a radiator when it attacks. Because it just coils up like that.
Oh yeah, it's so neat.
Alright, cool.
I like how shapely it is. Like it like flips its whole side.
Yeah, so did we
already sell it, right?
Oh yeah, we didn't place it yet. Yeah, I'm wondering like if I want to put it up there, but it's like again, it's longer.
Yeah, it's like a reluctant solid because it's like, oh, it is really cool, and it does feel like they made Gigantamax for the purpose of Pokemon like Centiskorch. But yeah, you do kind of just wish it was like that little extra push.
Let's see. Oh, whoops. I'm clicking on the wrong things. Okay. Next is the little witch lady. Alien witch lady thing.
Oh, Hatterene?
Hatterene.
And Gazon says, oh, worm is in ancient English is dragon, and it sounds like worm. That is true. Is worm the type, like the Pokemon type for Appleton or something like that? Or is like, I know there's Appleton and then there's Flapple, but is the first one like Appleworm or a Wormpool or something? I don't remember the first one's name.
That one's just called Applin.
Oh, Applin. Oh, so I wonder if they're, just like the worm Pokemon, like that's their type. Because I just didn't see worm anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just the fact that it looks like a worm. And then it's just like, oh, but it's actually like a worm with a Y. So it's
not that they used the word worm. It's okay, yeah. That's neat. I didn't even think of. Man, you're like 3
Yeah.
steps ahead. So no, I mean, when an apple rots, the stereotype is that a worm appears in the apple. Yeah, I totally am used to worms being in apples, and I was like,
Mhm.
is it in the name that it's like worm or something like that? Like, which means dragon and worm? I was not piecing that together, but you're right. I guess it is like its existence is the pun. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Let's
All
see.
right. It's big now.
Yeah. I guess it's kind of the hair tentacles the main difference. Yeah, because it just has
That's
one.
it?
I guess. Is the design a little? No, not really.
It was so cool. What, they couldn't have done more?
It gets more tentacles.
Wow.
And I mean, the one it has 3 points, and so it just turns into 3 tentacles.
So it just like undoes the ponytail.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. This is almost a Y negative just because of disappointment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Hatterene is so cool. Why would you do this?
Yeah.
It's not like it doesn't have enough shapes to work with. It's an incredibly complex design as is. You could have done so much. How did you do more with Snorlax made out of like 3 circles?
Yeah.
Just like. Is it because it's Hatterene and it's still really cool? That
yeah,
it's
like it's still cool. It is just, it's kind of like, I mean, I guess kind of like with Scorch. It's big, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It is still pretty neat. Well, Y neutral seems fair.
Could have done more.
It doesn't feel like it was made to be Gigantamax at all. Like, I don't know. Maybe if I see it in battle someday, I'll be like, oh, never mind. I changed what I gotta say. But it's like, as is, it's just like, how underwhelming for such a cool character. Here says Angie. I am Angie.
So here's all of this pose.
Okay, this looks like they actually did more with it. Like, they actually wanted to make something out of it.
Yeah, it does actually look different. Oh wait, so what was Gazan? Gazan said Gigantamax design is like a tower that is like a trapped princess, but she also has a witch hat. Representation of fairy tales. That's cool.
Yeah, I think that comes across in her design.
In the regular one.
Before the Gigantamax, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is really neat.
I do like that. I would like if it evoked that more. Like maybe if she looked more like a tower or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of having like the 2 curves at the bottom, the middle circle, and then like the bell at the bottom.
Yeah, like they kept
one
her
giant tower.
They just kept her shape the same. Yeah.
Man, Hatterene is really cool though. That does make her even cooler knowing that.
Yeah.
Tira says that's a Heartless. That's a Sora Heartless.
Yeah.
I can see it. 100%.
I think this is pretty cool. I think I like this more than regular Grimmsnarl.
Yeah,
also, this feels like
it does feel like a boss in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, or in like JoJo. I don't like it would be like it feels like a stand. Yeah.
Oh man, I like that. That might be really good.
I wish there was a better picture for the 3D model. It's not very good.
And the
picture.
shiny's even really cool.
I mean, it's just I think also just the pose makes me think JoJo.
Oh yeah.
That would totally be a panel. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Is that gonna be another really good?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's that definitely takes Gigantamax to like not just a gimmick, but like something more interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just a good design. Yeah.
I think I also like it more than regular Grimmsnarl.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Dawson says has Bayonetta vibes. I'd love to play Bayonetta.
Yeah, because
that seems like a really cool thing.
He's like made out of hair. I think.
Oh, neat.
I think it's all just hair.
I like short hair Bayonetta though. She looks like my aunt.
So wait, the next one is the cake one.
Alchemy.
How far do I have to go? Here we go.
There we are.
Gigantamax all creamy. I think this is pretty good.
That's pretty neat. I like
This is actually like, okay, you did something interesting with the Gigantamax.
The whipped cream turns into a cake. I'll take it.
Yeah, and it's still recognizable as being that Pokemon. But it's like you didn't just make a bigger version of it. Like, thank you.
Yeah, like it kind of sits as a cake topper almost on top.
Yeah.
Or it's like a giant cake dress.
Yeah, I think that might
really
have to go in really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Like all these different designs on the different layers. Yeah.
It does feel like Alchemy is already really cute, really good, a rewarding character to have. You're like, oh man, Alchemy's so rad. And then like when you Gigantamax it, it feels like a double reward. Like you're like, oh, I'm getting to see something fun and exciting.
Mm-hmm. This is another one, I guess, that actually feels like I'm just thinking about mega evolutions and like how those were usually pretty good. I'm like, oh, this is another one that actually feels like it would be a mega evolution.
Yeah, absolutely. It does have that vibe of like, oh man, I get to see the cooler version of it.
Yeah.
It is weird to have like black icing in the shiny.
Yeah, it only changes like the bottom layer and the top one, I guess.
Weird.
But yeah.
Also, is that like burnt cream? Like it's shiny.
It's
like,
burnt.
Kind of like an ash gray.
Oh no.
Gauzen says, I like how Milcery is supposed to be like milk sorcery, but it sounds like misery. It does sound like misery.
Milcery.
It's having a terrible time in a state of constant liquidation, I guess, or whatever. Like, we need to turn it into a solid for it to be happy.
Oh my god. I don't think I've seen this one.
What?
I don't think I've seen Gigantamax Gopperaja. Wow,
Is this
okay.
a teapot?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just a cube.
It still has its front arms. They're just next to its head.
Yeah, they're just little, like T-Rex arms.
What?
I think this might be a Y. Or what do you think? Do you what did?
I'm confused. I'm really lost on this. It's probably a Y for sure.
Yeah, like a Y neutral.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm not disappointed. I'm just like
confused. Like the trunk is cool. I like the design on the trunk.
Yeah, wasn't it supposed to be like a construction thing? Like, didn't it have like a theme before?
I think we were confused last time too. We couldn't really figure out what the theme is supposed to be, aside from just being a metal, kind of a metal elephant.
It makes me wish we had like a Donphan Gigantamax instead.
Oh yeah.
So we could see what like a cool elephant Gigantamax.
Oh
would
man.
be.
Did Donphan didn't get like a mega evolution, did it? I don't think so.
They just forget this guy. They're just like, no, it's just an elephant. I'm like, well, you've definitely done worse.
Oh man, I can imagine he would just be like a giant wheel. Like
yeah.
Yeah, like a giant wheel. I don't know. That would have been cool. But anyway.
It would be really neat to see it attack.
Yeah.
Tears says, I assume it's like mining? Oh yeah, like for copper and stuff.
I guess, but it's just a I don't know. I don't understand.
I guess, really describes that as a whole.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
I guess.
Gopperaja.
Drago.
Duraludon.
Oh, Gazan said that Donphan got love in Gen 9? Well, we'll have to see that when we get there. Good. I'm excited to see.
Okay. Let's see. Duraludon. I'm trying to remember. Where did we put Duraludon? We put Duraludon in solid before. What do we think about the Gigantamax?
I had to sort cards at work once, and I saw this card, and I could not for the life of me decide what it was because it was in Japanese. And my boss is like, what Pokemon is this? And I'm like, is this like one of the illustration cards for the backgrounds?
Oh,
like, I can't tell.
I think you mentioned this, yeah, on the last one. Yeah, because it's just a building.
It is just a building.
This one feels like this is one that was definitely made to Gigantamax.
Yeah, like without the Gigantamax, you're like, why is this design? But with the Gigantamax, you're like, I get it.
Okay.
I see it.
Yeah.
It makes sense at least.
It's a skyscraper. It makes sense.
They had like lots of like, oh, ye old characters, very medieval times. So like, might as well have like a modern one too, I guess.
Think it's solid?
it makes me appreciate Duraludon more, and so it
Yeah.
does well by that.
I'm a little confused about, like, is this supposed to be the mouth? The big window, and like that's an eye? Or are the eyes up
at the
here?
very top?
Like, yeah, is the face...
The face is very obscured.
I guess, you can't even see... Oh, yeah, it is up there! He's just so far away! His head is so tiny.
I expected to pull out, like, a pair of binoculars to try and see.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I mean, it is... I think it's solid, at least because it is just funny to have, like... Yeah, it's just a skyscraper Pokemon. What are you gonna do about it?
It's at least funny, that's for sure.
Yeah. Alright.
Kira says, no liking. I'm not a big Duraludon fan, but I think at least the Gigantamax is amusing.
Yeah. Okay, so now we have the starters.
Yeah!
So...
Starting with Rillaboom.
Rillaboom.
My guy! Well, my gal, I guess,
Yeah.
my playthrough is a lady.
Oh, nice. That's rare for starters.
Oh.
I think.
I did not know that.
Yeah, starters are always, they're like 87% male.
What? I named her after a pudding from Tokyo Mew Mew.
Nice.
She's a monkey too. But it's
Yeah.
a drummer! That's so cool!
Yeah, and he just has like just a huge drum set. Yeah.
This has gotta be really good.
That's good. I
Look
like
at my
that.
daughter,
It's
playing her heart
interesting
out.
that he doesn't change at all. Like
Just the drum set?
or,
Yeah, like it's like... I feel like I need binoculars to see them from a distance.
Yeah.
Like, to be like, did you change at all? I can't tell. You're really far away.
I think that's pretty good. I think, or yeah, really good. I'll put it there.
Really good.
Really good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And then
what
we
should
got
have been named.
Cinderace.
Cinderace. He just has a big ball.
Well, oh, and it has a face.
Yeah. Oh, and his ears are longer.
Oh, it is kind of epic.
Yeah, it's kind of epic.
It's got some King Kazuma vibes from Summer Wars.
I don't like it as much as the Rillaboom one.
That's fair. I feel like without the face on the ball, it is just a really long-eared Cinderace on fire.
And just a big ball, yeah.
Solid's probably fair.
Oh, I think Gazan said Summer Wars vibes at the same time you did.
Haha, nice! Heck yeah, brainwave, same wavelength. Oh, that's when we had our little, I drew us as little pixel sprites. That was when we all watched Summer Wars together. That was good memories. It was so nice seeing everyone get really sentimental at the sentimental part.
What do you think? Really good or solid?
I'll put it with solid. I probably like it as
Solid.
much as I like the Meowth.
Okay. Yeah.
So cousin says, same brain cell, same brain cell.
Let's see. Inteleon. Okay, I do like this one.
This is probably
He's
the
a
coolest thing
sniper.
about Inteleon. Like that's awesome.
Yeah. And it's just he just has a really long tail. I guess, because it's all just his tail? I
That's
think.
cool.
Yeah. It just makes a sniper tower. That's pretty
Cinderace
good.
gets long ears, Inteleon gets a sniper tower tail.
Yeah, it's interesting with all of these starters, their like bodies stay the same size in their Gigantamax. It's just
Yeah,
the,
like, it makes you
the
wonder,
stuff
like, were
around
they-
them gets bigger. Yeah.
Were they designed before the rest of them? I wonder, like, were they like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, they're just gonna get like really big props, or one body part's gonna get really big. But then as they went, they're like, what if the whole Pokemon got really big?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was near the end of the designing process that they designed the starter Gigantamax, and they were like, you know, they're all just really big. Let's make them just like have big props.
Yeah,
For
I think
sure, really good.
I think it goes in the really good. Yeah, no, like his little sniper rifle. That's pretty good.
That's cute. And they've done like kind of gun rocket themed Pokemon before, but it never really felt like it fully got there, you know? Like they never really
Yeah.
fully communicated that. This one's very blatant and hard to like say it's not what it is. It's very cool. No,
Yeah.
Urshifu.
I'm gonna move that, I think.
Behind Urshifu, it's
Yeah, we might as well. It's the only like DLC one I think that has a Gigantamax, so we'll just do that. We'll go ahead and finish
fighting Ursa.
These ones. Yeah, Ursa's Pokemon.
Yeah, every bear Pokemon.
Now, here's something that I find like insulting is that Blastoise and Venusaur got Gigantamax forms in the DLC. What? When Charizard is in the base game?
Are you serious? Did that really happen?
Yeah, they're in the DLC Gigantamax, I think. Like, why?
That's ridiculous.
Why do they do them like that?
That is insulting. Arguably, they're both way cooler to me than Charizard.
It's such a, just a strange decision.
I don't even remember how our tiers went down, but I do love Blastoise and Venusaur like way more than Charizard. That totally takes me off.
So here's Gigantamax Blastoise. He's
Battleship.
Like a battleship, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good. I think that's really good.
Had a Charizard, if I remember correctly. Oh, I was reading what Gazan said because I always forget what IIRC means, and I was like trying really hard in my mind to process. If I remember correctly, haha.
Yeah.
We went off about that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
We're kind of ticked. That was actually how this whole tier list started today. Was with that dang Charizard.
Yeah, that was the first thing we did. But yeah, like, I think this is just really good, really solid. It just makes sense. It's like, yeah, just turn him into a battleship.
Yeah, I like it. That's at least solid.
I actually feel like this is maybe better than the Mega Evolution.
Oh, definitely. The Mega Evolution's a little weird.
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of,
It's a little goofy. Like, it feels like he gets nerfed a bit. Like, I know he's got, like, the weapons on his sides, but it's like he originally had 2 on top, and now he just has 1.
It's one big one, though. I don't know. But yeah, I think this full-on turning him into a battleship is cool. He's got, like, some cool markings and stuff on him, too. Like, oh, what does he look like from the front? Like...
Yeah. Show us an
angle. What does his actual, like, face look like when he's Gigantamax? Or do you just not get to see?
It's a mystery.
He just always faces away from you somehow.
Oh, it's really shy.
Yeah.
She's hiding a love letter. They don't want to confess.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we can't see. It's a mystery. But yeah. Let's take a look at Venusaur.
Venusaur! That's probably my favorite with the final 3. I do like Blastoise, but I think Venusaur is super cool.
Oh, okay.
Although I've been watching the original Pokemon, and I do like Wartortle. I think Wartortle's pretty awesome. But,
yeah, Wartortle's a fun middle evolution.
But Venusaur.
Yeah.
That's so cool! I like it.
Yeah. You know, hold on. Because I gotta see, like, okay, so it's like the flower on its back. Just the petals get so big, it just makes a big hat.
Yeah, I think it's cute. It feels like it overgrows.
It's cool, yeah.
And a lot of Gigantamax have that whole theme of, like, one part of them, like, if they have, like, a natural part especially, like, it starts to, like, overgrow and stuff like that. Like, I guess, like, an overgrown theme. So with the grass type, that looks really cool.
Yeah.
Here it says Venusaur looks silly, or very silly. Both good things.
Yeah, it is kind of silly, but also, yeah, it looks cool and silly at the same time, I guess.
I'd say it's solid.
Yeah. Put it with the Cinderace.
Or I put it with a Blastoise even. Wait, where's Blastoise? Is it really good or is
I put that in really good. Would you put it up there?
I feel like it's as good as Blastoise.
Yeah?
Probably. But yeah, maybe just solid. I don't know. It's probably just my Venusaur bias.
I'll put it here.
Thank you.
So then we have Melmetal?
Everyone's favorite Pokemon. Melmetal.
Yeah, sure.
It's neat. Very forgettable though.
Yeah, I like this Gigantamax. It's kind of cool.
The Gigantamax is very cool.
Yeah,
it looks like that one mother creature, like from Earthbound.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's this very stretchy guy. I think it's
cute.
Yeah, I think it's an improvement over regular Melmetal. It looks like a big, it's like It's like a mecha if it was like made out of, yeah, like a liquid metal. It's pretty cool.
Its feet look like a onigiri.
Oh yeah, I could see it.
It's solid, probably, right?
Solid, yeah. And I think like, yeah, with Gigantamax, since we're almost basically done aside from Urshifu, with Gigantamax, it feels like there are some good ones in there, but it feels like they missed a lot of potential with it, right?
Yeah, like we got a lot of Y. Like half our Y unit is Gigantamax.
Like they just made them bigger, but it's like Dynamax already does that.
It does. Like if we can already make any of them giant, then why even go out of your way to give these ones specific where it's like, oh, but the shell's a little different and there's a little decal on it now. Like, all right.
Yeah, and like a lot of them just feel like they could have just been mega evolutions, you know, because it's just like, oh, it's cooler now. And it's so, yeah, it's kind of like, I feel like they could have gone more into doing stuff that's like mecha or kaiju inspired, like, you know, so it's big, like
yeah, absolutely, that's like the gimmick.
Like I think that's one of the reasons why Duraludon like works, is because it's like it's a big building, or like a Gengar, it's like he's got a big mouth, or you know, Blastoise, he's a big battleship. Inteleon is on top of a big tower.
Ones, they are successful because they do have that mega evolution charm.
Yeah, they either just succeed at making like a cooler design, or they succeed at like giving the feeling of being big, I guess. Like the Snorlax, yeah.
But the ones that don't, or the ones that do it but like can't commit, like Garbodor, it's like, well,
yeah,
you know, I guess it happened, but it's generally inoffensive or kind of boring. Well, I like the ones we like. The ones we like, I think, warranted existing. The other ones, it is kind of hard to say, like, oh, if Gigantamax did away and they just did, like, Mega Evolution, would you prefer that? And it's like, well, a lot of the Gigantamaxes we really liked do just kind of feel like Mega Evolutions, with the exceptions of one like Snorlax or Inteleon. But it's like, you know, I guess, does it warrant Gigantamax existing? That's a hard question.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Tirif likes the big cake. And said Garbodor could be like a big like cargo boat or something.
Oh yeah, like hauling off garbage.
Yeah, that could be cool. Yeah, again, it's like there's cool things they could have done, they just didn't really. But yeah. So I guess that's mostly it for the Gigantamax. Shall we move on to the DLC?
I'm down. Although I guess before we do, when I think about it, you know how many Mega Evolutions that we were just like, why did this happen? This is worse. Or we didn't really like it that much. Maybe that's just Pokemon shtick, is that they have like a gimmick that's like, this could have been better. And that's success for Pokemon. So in a way, this was a success.
Yeah.
B+. Or C. That's their grade range.
Oh god, we're gonna start tier listing the games, or
Pokemon as a whole.
The generations as a whole.
That would be one way to end it. To tier list gens. I don't know if my memory goes back that far.
Yeah. Alrighty. So we have the legendary birds got forms. So we have Articuno. That's cool.
That's a sexy bird. I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I like it more than regular Articuno.
Same. Like originally it was just kind of a weird quail. Now it kind of looks like a Disney villain.
And I mean, like maybe the difference is also just the way that the art style in Pokemon has changed. Because this is like the original art style, you know, the 90s. Yeah. So maybe just our tastes are more modern, I guess. But yeah.
That's true. There's I guess there's more creativity down the line because they knew what they could work with. They knew what was doing well. But originally there was, like you said, lots of pinks and beiges and stuff like that. Like they didn't explore the designs as vastly as they did later. The beginning is like all a lot of safe designs.
Yeah.
To see them take like a creative adventure is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good guy.
Good?
That makes me like Articuno more.
Yeah.
He reflects the purple.
Like this like mask kind of thing going on. I don't like that it's not
I don't know why it's
ice.
Galarian specifically, but that's cool.
Yeah. Like, why is it not ice anymore?
Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna drop one type, I know it's a bird, but I would drop the flying first.
Yeah, do ice psychic. Yeah. Kind of
There
weird.
are birds that aren't flying type, right?
Maybe? I can't
like it's
remember.
not too flying type?
Oh, yeah, this one. I guess they all change type because Zapdos is fighting now.
Okay, so like none of them are elemental birds anymore.
And it's an ostrich? No.
Oh, I like it. That's cute.
Huh.
Oh, it does look like a fighting type. Like it looks like it would kick the crap out of you.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, Goslin's asking if we know the lore for these guys.
Yeah, I do not. I never played the DLC.
Would you be privy to spoilers potentially if we found out the lore? Like if Gazon was kind enough to tell us the lore, would you want to know, or would you be like, no, I'm gonna play the DLC someday?
I mean, I probably won't.
I definitely am not gonna play the DLC someday.
Yeah,
so I mean, if you want to tell us the cool lore,
look.
I'd love to hear it.
Does it? Well, this is just the description, I guess. Let me see.
Here it says, but they kept flying as a no-flight bird.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, make it fighting electric, or something. I don't know.
Here, do we have the
Don't read.
Pokedex?
None of those birds are the Kanto ones. They're an entirely different species, but they resemble and act like the Kanto ones.
Oh, weird.
Oh,
okay.
Are they still legendary?
I think so.
Well, heck. They're just like, yeah, they look very similar,
Yeah,
but they're not
Galarian.
them.
When its feathers rub together, they produce a crackling sound like... okay. Wait, what?
Oh, that's why it's called Zapdos?
Huh.
I thought it was called... It should probably be called Zapdos because it resembles the other Zapdos, not Zapdos because they conveniently named it the same thing people in a different place named their thing.
Weird.
They
I don't know
decide
how
on
I
this
feel.
But I do really like it.
So wait, you said you do really like it?
Yeah, I think it's really cool. I like its eyelashes.
Think it's another really good?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops.
Yeah. Reluctant, yeah. I almost want to put it just in solid. I like that it's an ostrich, though. I think it suits it.
Okay.
It doesn't look like Dracozolt, where they just kind of like merge a bunch of stuff together, which I think it really could have. Trying to make Zapdos into an ostrich, it could have looked really goofy and not coordinated, but it does look really coordinated.
So we have Moltres becomes dark type. Okay.
Oh. Doesn't this look like Salazzle if it was a bird?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking this reminds me of something. It does look like
It's
Salazzle.
like if Oricorio and Salazzle merged into one Pokemon.
Yeah. And then Gazon was saying that it's Moltres' edgy spirit burns like black flames.
What?
So it's just so edgy that it looks like fire.
No psychic powers freeze you in place.
That it turns into Shadow the Hedgehog.
Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of Shadow the Hedgehog as a bird, I guess.
It is. It's very flamboyant. I don't think I like it as much as the other two, despite liking the color choices. I think the face is a little weird. As always, Moltres is the one I like the least.
Yeah, it's an improvement over original Moltres, I think.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Maybe just,
Solid?
I would put it between solid and mid, but I think it's at least solid, right?
Yeah.
Not as cool as its other birds.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Alright, Galarian Slowpoke.
Slowpoke. And Gazon, I think they would have to be legendaries, since they are, at least in technical terms, I would think. Galarian Slowpoke, so he's yellow.
And he's got little forehead wrinkles.
Oh yeah, okay. Alright. Sure.
Why?
He no longer is water.
Are the ears different?
No, not really. And just its tail is less perky.
Oh. Yeah, I guess my first reaction is literally why.
Yeah, why? Yeah, this just looks like a slowpoke with, like, an illness.
Yeah. So, when they make Galarian Mr. Mime, does it still have Mime Jr. and, like, regular Mime Jr. turns into Galarian Mr. Mime?
I think so, yeah.
Because if that's the case, and there's, like, a slowpoke evolution. Yeah, does this guy... And Galar Mr. Mime has a dual type, it evolves into Mr. Mime.
All Mime Jr. and Galar evolve into this form.
Okay.
So it's just if they're in Galar.
Just do that.
Huh?
Because this Slowpoke turns into something, doesn't it? A Galarian like Slowbro, basically.
Yes. Yeah. The whole family has Galarian forms.
So I don't know why. Like with Meowth too. Like Meowth. Oh no, it has a Galarian Meowth. But I feel like they should have done like a Mime Jr. where they should have just left Slowpoke alone because it doesn't look like they had any ideas for it at all.
Yeah.
They just made it a little yellow. And we're like, they should have done just Galarian Slowbro and Galarian Slowking and then left Slowpoke alone. But if it evolves in Galar, then it turns into this.
What do you think of this? That makes Tyrif upset.
Is it pinching its arm? Like it looks like it has indents.
Yeah, you can see a little tooth biting in there. I mean, it's basically the same. It had that on the original as well.
Maybe it's because it looked so okay with it originally, but now it looks pretty upset about it.
It looks concerned. Like, I mean, I guess it doesn't look upset. It just looks like a little concerned or curious, I guess.
Like Tira says, it looks like it's bruised. Maybe the purple doesn't help.
I'm confused by this whole, or at least both of these so far. I think this is another Y. Is this a Y neutral or Y negative?
Maybe just Y neutral, because it's not like upsetting enough, but it is kind of like it's a little upsetting.
It is just Y. And I guess the purple is because it's poison type now.
Ooh, I do like poison types. I kind of like that it's supposed to like shoot something out of its arm, I guess now. But I am still kind of like, oh, it looks like a lot more painful than the other one. Especially since like Slowpoke always have their tails chopped off and eaten, and they're still okay, and it grows back. I don't think you can say that about their arms.
Yeah. Tira was saying, put it in negative.
Negative. He's hurting. Yeah, I'm definitely more concerned, but I want to see how it evolves. How is Galarian Slowking?
Slowking. Okay. Oh, there's eyes on the shell? I don't know about this.
It kind of, and it's got like a pearl in the middle. It's kind of like a psychic, I guess. But it's still poison, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's always psychic.
That's true.
And he has like a little cape. Or does he have a cape normally? Oh yeah, he does, I guess. But it's like a collar, I guess.
Like a possessed psychic, like they're getting taken over by the underside. They're trying to tell you about like your loved ones who passed on, and now they're getting taken over, I guess.
Oh my
There's
God.
like some kind of vibe there.
Cult leader Slowking, says Tira. Yeah, it's like an evil Slowking, because normally he's like, oh, I'm this wise man or whatever, but now he's like, do what I say.
Like the cape.
Yeah, it's interesting. Oh, there's a raid from Rev. A Rev raid.
Hello! Hey Rev, hey Raiders. Welcome to us tier listing Gen 8. We have now gotten to the DLC Pokemon.
Yeah, hello. How was your stream, Rev? You were doing more Nickelodeon Brawl, weren't you?
Oh, I hope that's been fun. I hope you enjoyed the Angry Beavers. Oh, and to Raiders, this is awesome host Ergo Corvus.
Oh,
He's
hi.
very cool, plays a variety of games, lots of neat RPGs. He's got great takes. He's very smart and friendly.
Oh, thanks. I should have you here all the time to when people raid to introduce me.
I totally forget when people raid me to like introduce myself, but I'm like, oh wait, new people here. Hey, this is my awesome friend Ergo. Can I tell you about him?
Thank you. Can I tell you about our Lord and Savior? No. And you
It
were
was
saying,
great except for the part where the ranked battle servers were wonky. Oh dear. Did it just come out this
no.
week? Like, is
Yeah,
it still like
I think
working
so.
out the kinks, I guess?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'll cross my fingers for you. I hope the next one's better.
Let's see. So let's see. We were taking a look at Galarian Slowking.
You know, I don't really like it.
It's interesting. Before the raid, I feel like we were mostly positive. I don't know. I feel like it's solid.
You think it's solid?
Because it's an interesting idea.
I think it has some interesting ideas for sure.
I don't love it, but it's like I understand what they were going for, as opposed to the other ones, where I don't really understand what they were going for.
It at least has direction, which we can't say the others did. Oh wait, maybe!
Oh.
Have you ever seen The Evil Dead?
Yeah.
You know how he gets his arm bitten off or whatever? He has to
Oh.
chop his arm off and it's a chainsaw?
Yeah?
Maybe that's what the second one is the Slowbro is when you have to chop off your arm and replace it with a chainsaw, but he chopped off his arm and replaced it with a shelter.
And then he gets possessed as Slowking.
Yeah, that's the two routes, right? Is you either get possessed or
Yeah.
you chop off your arm.
Oh, yeah,
and it becomes a chainsaw.
I always forget that Slowking is not evolved from Slowbro.
Yeah, I definitely.
I always forget that it's a
talking about it
branching.
like that happens.
It's a branching path. Yeah.
So either you get possessed or you don't.
I guess.
Which does make me like it a little more. I don't.
It would
think
be
it's an
funny
Evil
if it
Dead
was an
reference,
Evil
but-
Dead reference. Like, what a weird reference for Pokemon to make. And
I
also,
hope that-
Rev, I was going to say, have a nice night. Bye.
Oh yeah.
That's
Have
all.
a good night.
Yep.
Put the ghost one in SS tier. I don't know any of these Pokemon. Well, let's see if it got any ghost in us left.
Let's see. So we have Cubfu.
Cubfu.
So something that was interesting that I saw is that this is a legendary. Yeah, it's a legendary
What?
Pokemon.
Oh, kind of like a Zeraora is, where it looks very normal, but it is a legendary.
Yeah, and I mean it evolves into Urshifu.
Is Shaman a legendary?
Yes.
So I guess this is our Shaman.
Or it's either legendary or it might be mythic. I don't remember.
Because I think you get this one at the beginning of the DLC, and then you're supposed
Yeah.
to like raise it into one or the other.
Yeah, and then it evolves into Urshifu when shown the scroll in one of the Towers of Two Fists, or when exposed to the Scroll of Darkness or the Scroll of Waters. Depends on how it evolves. It evolves into Single Strike upon observing the Scroll of Darkness, and then Rapid Strike when observing the Scroll of Water.
I guess
Also-
that makes some sense.
Darkness and Water is kind of a weird...
Yeah, it's not like you're raising evil or good. It's just like, oh
Yes.
yeah, no, there's like dark type and there's water type. Like
Yeah.
Pokemon, I guess.
Are you evil or are you wet?
The two forms.
The
like,
two
contain-
genders.
The two genders, dark or water.
But yeah, anyway, so
I think it's cute.
Cubfu,
It's got a little headband. It's so
yeah,
angry.
What is he based on? Like a koala?
Oh, maybe. But without like the big nose. Well, they actually have a koala, don't they, from Sun and Moon last gen?
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's just a little bear. I guess because
Just a cute
Urshifu is
little
also
bear.
a bear. Yeah, I think that's why he
Aw.
has the because like Ursa. But yeah, it's all right.
Cousin said, did you say the two genders, Donga and Rompa? You know,
No.
we said darkness and water? I
Yeah,
think.
because those are the two choices for evolving Cubfu.
I like that your only gender options are Donga and Rompa, so
I don't know.
no shinies.
Apparently, or they just don't have the pictures.
Or do they just have a pink mouth? That's weird.
It's all right.
It's okay. It's
it's-
probably fine.
He's a little martial arts guy.
I like
But
that
yeah.
it has like a little towel around its neck, like for
Hmm.
wiping the sweat. Come on, Cousin says I misheard horribly. No, you misheard wonderfully.
So we have
Alright.
Urshifu. Okay, and so this has like the 2 forms.
It's a ripped bear.
I only have 1 here, but I feel like it still feels like
it has long hair.
Oh, okay, wait, it does look a little different. I was thinking they just looked the same, but it was doing a different pose. But yeah, it has different hair.
That's kind of cute. I like that.
So it has like 2 is like twin tails, sort of.
Aww.
Something, and then this, I guess it ties it into like a headband.
So this one has, does it have brass knuckles on both of them, and then the other one doesn't have
so.
Knuckles on one, but it has knuckles on the other? Oh no, it's just shadowed on the end.
Yeah, I think it's basically the same except for the hair.
Okay, well, you got long hair and short hair Urshifus. I think it's really cute. It's a little complicated, but really cute.
Yeah, and I like this kind of, well, whatever you would call this, clothes.
I like its thighs. This is some nice bare thighs.
Thick. 3 C's.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and there's pants on this one.
I think it still has it on this, but it's just the hair on the knee like goes up on this and then down on this, I think.
So just a shaggy Urshifu.
Yeah.
Where the fur goes longer. Oh
and
man, I really like the long-haired one
more.
But they're both good.
Yeah.
His tunic is cool.
Tunic, that's what I was looking for.
That's solid, right?
They're solid? Yeah, it's a bear and it fights. It's like, okay.
It looks like a Street Fighter character or like a Tekken character.
Yeah.
Not so much a Pokemon, unfortunately, so that's probably what's lacking.
Yeah, this would definitely go in Pokken if they make a new Pokken.
My shaggy Urshifu apparently implies the existence of a Scooby Urshifu to Gaza. I love that.
That's funny.
And then we got their Gigantamax.
Yeah, so what are these?
At least they do have these 2 listed, because they're pretty darn different.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
He's going Super Saiyan. Yeah, so he's got like glowing eyes and a glowing mouth.
Does it still have its little ears? Or is it just like a giant tube head?
Yeah, I think there's an ear back there. It's just hard to see.
Back there somewhere.
It's like the same, because it's just, it's all the same color. And then the rapid strike.
Ooh, I like that one. Is that the long-haired one again? I just keep liking this guy.
Yeah, it has the twin tails. That's cool, and it's kind of like, like they're kind of like you see on. I feel like you see
Priests
on.
Have, like, the little like scarf that goes down straight.
Yeah, like the Buddhist like priest kind of thing, maybe.
It's something spiritual. Now I'm trying to think if it's like. I'm not spiritual enough to know exactly what religion, but this feels religious. The white and blue also very Jewish palette. I like the Jewish bear. I'm gonna rate that one higher in my mind, but it might just be high solid and low solid.
Yeah, I feel like this one is a little better. It feels a little more balanced. I don't know. This guy feels weird. Like
there's
that there's nothing up here. Yeah, because he doesn't have the like scarf. Well, yeah, because he has the headbands, which is cool.
And the shoulders just kind of go straight into the neck, like it's like a very Bruce Wayne Batman neck shoulder situation.
Yeah. So I would even. I'm trying to think.
Maybe solid for red, and then really good for blue.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah!
Again, I feel like this isn't taking full advantage of the Gigantamax thing. Like, it feels like these could just be Mega Evolutions, but...
I didn't know these were Gigantamax forms, because I've seen these before, like, on the cards when checking them, and I really just thought that they were, like, Urshifu when it does, you know how... Is it Mogeko? Or is it Morpeko? Morpeko... like has like a hungry form or like a hangry form or whatnot. I really thought this was just like its super strike form, and that there was just like one Urshifu, and it could have a single strike mode and a rapid strike mode. I didn't realize there were 2 different guys.
Yeah. But yeah, Urshifu, pretty solid fighting type.
Yeah.
Overall, I think.
Huggable.
Let's see. It was Zarude, the rogue monkey. Okay.
Well, that's one way to put it, I guess.
Uh-huh.
There's 2 of them?
Yeah, it says a unique Zarude named Dada Zarude was featured in the 23rd Pokemon movie, Secrets of the Jungle.
It just has a scarf,
He has
right?
a scarf, yeah. I'm gonna guess he talks, too.
Oh, okay. Probably more special. The rude monkey.
Yes. Yeah.
Says
Oh.
Tira. I think that's cute as heck. It has a very Disney vibe, like another Disney villain character.
Yeah, it's a Disney villain for sure. Also, I love Sandstorm by Zarude.
Yeah, thanks for that, Zarude.
I think it's alright.
Yeah, that's like a solid guy. Well, if not really good. Like, I feel like it's a really good monkey design, but it also kind of like Urshifu is lacking what makes a Pokemon feel like a Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a vague thing to describe. It's like what makes something moe, what makes something anime-ish, and it's like
Yeah.
that's hard because it could be anything from like Love Live moe to like Dragon Ball Z moe. I feel like this feels more like a Disney character than a Pokemon character. Like there's almost too much personality to where like it doesn't feel like it can fluctuate. It's not very versatile, I guess, in the way that a lot of Pokemon are. But it is really, really cute. I like it a lot. I would get a plushie of it.
I like a good evil Pokemon.
Yeah. I think I am torn between solid and really good. Where did you put it?
I put it as solid.
Yeah, I think that's
So
good.
I feel like it's around the same as Urshifu. Yeah.
Lucky.
So yeah. So just for some reason they decided to make more of the Reggie Pokemon from Gen 3. They were like, we need more of them.
You know what we're missing? You know what would really bring people back? Reggie.
Yeah, they couldn't add more evolutions, but they could add more Reggies.
No. Which, I'm just gonna say it. I know we got Reggie Drago. I think these are the 2 worst Reggies.
Yeah?
They're not bad. I just think they're less interesting than all the other ones you've ever got.
Yeah. So it's just like, okay. So he has like his head, and then he just has this ball of lightning for arms. And just
it's kind of cute, but
little lightning legs. Yeah. See,
also, this is gonna sound weird, but I went to a Mexican restaurant the other day, and I got my food, and immediately I was like, my food looks like Reggie Lucky! And my friends were like, what are you talking about? So like the top half of my plate was a bunch of lettuce, but with like tomatoes sprinkled in it. It kind of looked like the eye pattern of Reggie Lucky. And the bottom had like just like rice, which I guess just kind of felt like the background, but on each side of the plate was 2 quesadillas like folded in half.
Yeah.
And they looked like Reggie Lucky's arms. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I had to like, before I ate, show my friends a picture of what Reggie Lucky was because it's not a memorable Pokemon, so they had no clue what I was talking about. But I was like, oh, I gotta eat Reggie Lucky today.
yeah, it's like yeah, these I was gonna say these look like a pepper.
It does,
like just
like
this is the top of the pepper, and then yeah.
You know what? They may not have remembered Reggie Lucky, but at least I remembered it, and I can give it credit for being 1 out of 3 memorable.
Is that what tier is that?
It's probably meh.
Yeah.
Reggie Cedillas.
Reggie Cedillas.
Yeah, I mean, I should do that next, like, Pokemon Day or whatever. Have Reggie Quesadilla meal.
Or actually, wait, more than a pepper, it's like a, when you have corn with the, like, husk still on it.
Oh, yeah! It does have a corn husk vibe.
But yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of there. It's almost like a why. Because it's just like, why did you make more Reggies? I mean, I guess there's maybe like a reason in the story and stuff that, because like they're from like
us DLC not havers don't understand.
Yeah, it's like they were from Hoenn, so it's like, why are they here in Galar? I don't know. Anyway,
a meh or Y neutral, I think suits them both the same.
And then we have Reggie Drago.
I like his arms.
The Dragon Orb. Yeah, that describes it.
Like the right arm is just like, oh, it's just one big head of a dragon. Like it's like the top of the skull and the bottom of the skull. That's pretty cool.
I like the idea here. It reminds me almost of like the Tapu Pokemon.
Yeah, I like those.
From Alola, where it has like kind of a casing around it.
Its feet are pretty silly, but the rest of it, like maybe if it was just a floating circle with the arms, I'd like it more.
Yeah. I mean, I guess honestly, all of the Reggies kind of have silly little feet. So I guess that's just part of the set. You know, I think like this one's solid. Also, why are these are out of order?
Yeah, I think it's a bit better than Regieleki.
Yeah,
the tier says Regieleki sounds like a chef on the Food Network, and I agree.
Hi, I'm Regieleki.
Welcome to Food Channel.
I'm Reginald Lecky. Reginald Drago.
Oh my gosh. Reggie is short for Reginald, isn't it? I forget his name. Shout out to all the Reginalds.
No, I'm just thinking like Reginald Rock, Reginald Ice, and Reginald Steel.
Oh my gosh, they have links to them. Can we just like look at those guys real quick?
Do a little flashback.
Yeah. Yeah, I like him.
Cause yeah, Reggie Rock is just like classic like rock monster. Reggie Ice is like a little weird to me, cause it's just. And then I think Reggie Steel is my favorite.
Reggie Steel is the coolest Reggie.
It's just like a weird robot.
The best Reggie.
Yeah, just a weird robot. It's great.
I love its arms, and it started the goofy leg trend. I feel.
Yeah. I mean, Reggie Ice, look, it's just little points.
Yeah, I want to see it move.
I think a lot of them just float. I don't know. Or at least I think Reg Ice does. I feel like this one has
Reggie
to
Steel's
float.
really making everyone else look way lamer.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Drago's solid.
I think the, like, Charizard skull is pretty neat.
Yeah, it is a Charizard, isn't it? Even though Charizard isn't a dragon type. But yeah,
it's flying fire, isn't it?
Yeah, I think kind of like with Reggie Steel, like this one actually makes me curious about like what is its deal, you know? Like,
yeah, what made you?
Like with Reggie Rock and stuff, I'm like, okay, you're just made out of rock. But like this one, I'm like, what is your deal? What are you?
Also, like I guess it's technically Regieleki, like it's. But we just say Regieleki, but it's like, oh yeah, I guess it's like Eleki, like a trick.
Yeah, Regieleki, yeah.
Man, this is one of those Pokemon that I would hear them say the name in the anime, and I'd be like, what? That is how we're supposed to pronounce it this whole time? Glastrier?
Yeah, Glastrier.
So this is a Lord of the Rings mount. This is very cool.
Yeah. This is my mount in World of Warcraft. I think it's alright. It's an ice Rapidash, basically.
I would quest in World of Warcraft to get this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's solid. It's at least solid. You think solid?
Yeah, like I'm not in love, but I do really like it. Apparently Regigigas made Titans the Reggie's king. Oh, I didn't know. Kings to help them through the arrows.
Okay. Wait.
Well, neat.
Is Regigigas a person or a Pokemon?
A Pokemon.
Wait, have I not seen Regigigas?
I think we've gone through it.
Wait, when was that?
I have no clue.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was in this like weird, like just mashup of there's like 50 legendaries in a row.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I don't remember it. It's just like, hey, here's like 10 legendaries. Yeah, okay. Alright, I remember now.
Yours says it just looks like a Rapidash. Yeah, it does have that Rapidash thing going on where it's like, it's a horse, but there's an element involved.
It doesn't have a horn, which I'm actually surprised it doesn't have like a unicorn horn. Just made out of ice. It kind of
kicks ass. Like, I do like this.
Yeah.
I like its stompers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think pretty solid. And what about it's emo
Evanescence horse
sibling? Okay, I just noticed that its legs just end, and then it has ghost hooves.
What? That's so cool. Is this the ghost Revenants told us to put an S tier?
Probably. It also looks like a My Little Pony character.
Oh, it does. I do
That,
like that.
that just looks like, yeah, Princess Luna or something.
Aww. I love that.
Yeah.
Calyrex is awesome.
Which we will get to next.
I like that more than Glastrier, but oh no, it's hard to say. I actually really like Glastrier. I think they're both
really good. Should we put both of them in really good?
Yeah, I like these horses. I like them more than, dare I say it, I like them more than Rapidash.
I think so
I even
too,
like them more than the Galarian Rapidash, but I feel like that's hard to say. They're both, Rapidash is really legendary, but these are so cool.
Yeah, these are literally legendary.
Oh man, the hooves disappearing is really unnerving. I like it.
Yeah. It makes me worry. It makes me concerned because I'm like, what if the ghost hooves stopped working and then it just fell onto its stubs? No. I'm like, no.
Poor horse.
But yeah.
Oh. Gazon broke down the Regis and says Regice is Ice Age, Regirock is Stone Age, Registeel is Copper Iron Age, Regidrago is like Medieval Age, and then Regieleki is Enlightenment Age.
So they represent like the development of like civilization and stuff, or just time in general.
I like the thoughts there. That's fun.
Yeah.
Tyr says that looks so silly.
Yeah.
It does. Oh, I love Calyrex so much.
So it has two. So okay, I'm trying to see how it works. Like, you activate using the Reins of Unity, resulting in a process that removes Glastrier or Spectre from the party until the fusion is undone. Wow.
What? It's like a Steven Universe fusion?
Yeah, wow, has there been a Pokemon that does that before?
I don't think so.
Where you actually, like, fuse them together?
No, because, like, not where you can undo it, that's for sure.
Yeah, interesting.
And it changes types with each one. It's kind of like the hat concept from, what's the newest region?
Paldea?
Yeah, it's like the hat concept from Paldea, but before then. Where it's like, you can get an extra type, but only for a, like, short period. I guess that's also what Mega Evolution does, though. It's still really cool. Oh, Gosson says you can fuse Kyurem and unfuse them with the box legendaries in Gen 5. Okay.
Huh, okay.
Oh, and wasn't there something like that with Sun and Moon? They had the fusing with Solgaleo and Lunala with like this like little creepy creature that was like a little black box. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be like a temporary fusing.
Yeah, I don't remember how that one worked. I never played the Ultra Sun and Moon, which I think is what that was in.
So how do you feel about Calyrex as an individual?
I don't know. He's the king of Pokemon, apparently.
What? Hi,
or
King
he's
Pokemon?
the king Pokemon. I don't know. It's cool. He rides a horse.
Does he have little wings?
He has like a cape, I guess, like a poncho. Or wait, behind him. Oh yeah, okay. I was confused. I thought that was part of the horse. Yeah, wait. What is going on?
Oh, does he have like different capes when he fuses?
Oh yeah, wait. That's different.
I love how serious its face is. Like it looks like the face of a full body creature, but then it has like a sock monkey body.
Yeah, he's like this little guy.
Like that face you would expect to see on Ninetales, but to see it on like this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I love Calyrex.
He's just like a cute little guy, but he's so serious. This is a weird little deer or whatever he is. I'm trying to get some more angles on here, but I can't really.
Oh, the shiny's just yellow.
Oh yeah.
They're disappointing they don't have more.
Oh. Also, Iken, thanks for subscribing.
Oh, hello, Iken.
Yeah,
I didn't vote for them. That's not how monarchies work, unfortunately.
It's weird to me when I look up the 3D model, but then it's the exact same pose as the 2D illustration. So I'm like, this is
yeah, they like want it with more shading.
I guess he has like another cape behind his other cape. He has two capes.
It's his ice cape.
Two capes. I guess it's the same.
I guess it just. Yeah, it's just the horse riding cape.
I guess, yeah. Well, I mean, you
man.
can kind of see it, or I don't know. I don't know what's. I don't understand his cape situation.
Every time I see its legs in a new render, I just feel like my life is renewed again.
Wearing thigh-high socks.
I love it. I want to cosplay this guy. It's so good. Okay, so we both know where he goes, right?
Bad. No.
Yeah, heck that guy.
Is this the actual legend?
Yeah, I think this is an actual legend.
It's definitely interesting.
Calyrex brings unknown, unforetold amounts of joy.
Maybe I do need to...
It's weird because I don't know if I can say it's successful as like a Pokemon design, but I can say it's successful in everything else.
Just so as a character design in general.
Yeah, it's so good with its weird 4 bunny ears holding up a giant blueberry.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright.
I would get the DLC just for Calyrex.
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe I do need to get the DLC and go back to Sword and Shield, just so I can see what's going on.
Oh hey, you and I we were gonna play a Pokemon game together at some point. Yeah. But maybe if you've already beaten Sword and Shield, we could just play through the DLC and figure out the story.
Maybe.
Tira says it's a freak. Isn't it? I love it.
Alright, so I guess that's it for Sword and Shield.
Now we're on to Arceus.
We're on to Arceus.
It only took us 3 hours to get.
Oh god. Wait.
Alright, we're deer.
Wait, I was gonna say we're 2 hours into this, so 2 hours plus the 3 hours, so it took 5 hours total to get through Sword and Shield.
Oh my gosh, why did we went into this like, this isn't a very substantial generation, and this generation was like, alright, well, let's see if we can convince you otherwise.
Well, let's see.
It's
we
solid,
should be able to
I think,
this one.
This year.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, it's a better Stantler, I guess?
Yeah, Winter Stantler. Oh, I don't know, I love the stupid butt on Stantler, but,
he still has it.
It's good.
It's just white. Still
Thank
there,
goodness.
Though. I think it's solid.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, and it looks like a wise old man. Yeah. Yeah.
I like the little balls inside it, like it feels like it's a kid's toy. Like inside the horns.
Yeah. Or I was gonna say like Christmas, I don't know, like some kind of Christmas decoration.
I put it on my front lawn for Christmas.
So we have Cleavor. Evolves from Scyther.
It's neat to give Scyther an evolution, but I can't say I really like it that much. What about you?
Yeah, like I like the idea, because it gets axes.
Like he's a lumberjack, kind of. He's got like a little ponytail and like eyebrows or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he has like a beard. But it's, yeah, I don't know, something about it is a little off to me.
It feels like it should be like a regional Scyther instead of an evolution of Scyther.
I can see that, yeah.
Kind of like Sirfetch'd. It's given Sirfetch'd vibes.
I'd maybe still put it in solid?
That's fair. It's still at least a fun idea.
It's like a low solid. It's like it still basically works, I think.
Yeah, it's okay. Like Tira said though, Cleavor's not as cool as Scyther or Caesar. Yeah, Scyther and Caesar are pretty darn cool. What is that?
Ursaluna.
Oh.
He looks upset.
Is this the best render they've got?
I feel like that's an unfortunate illustration. Yeah, like, do we have another image of Ursaluna? Because I don't remember him looking like that in the game. Yeah, he's just kind of like, here he is. I mean, I guess he still looks a little upset. I guess usually in the game you're... Yeah, in the game you're usually like riding on his back, so you don't see his face.
It looks like a reject from that one. There's like it's like a bear movie, and they're like in puppet kind of mascot suits, and they like do country music. It's like Bear Jamboree or something like that. It kind of looks like one of those members, but really upset about it. I don't.
Yeah, is that a Y?
Yeah, I don't know. Part of me does kind of dislike it. I like that it's like Ursa Luna, so it has like the moon above it, and the eyebrows look kind of like the clouds crossing over the moon. It's a little more creative than Ursa King.
Yeah.
Tears, I think, is literally Country Bears. Is Country Bears the name of the movie that I'm thinking of?
If the face wasn't so upsetting, I would like this more, because it would just be like, I would call it solid, because it's just like, okay, it's just like a big cool bear, but something about the face is just weird.
Yeah, so, the face feels like an old cartoon character, kind of like it's a very Western cartoon vibe that just doesn't mesh very well.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I kind of like how upsetting it is, but not enough to not ask why.
Let's see. Basque Legion. So
it definitely made it cooler.
Yeah, it evolves from Basculin, which I think we have covered before. Yeah, like, it was kind of weird that it didn't have an evolution. It's just this weird little piranha thing.
Yeah, it looks like a tire track, kind of. Like, I don't know, or like a treadmill, kind of. But now it looks way cooler.
Yeah, it's cool. Like, this... Yeah, kind of... Like, what am I thinking of? Like a Japanese, like, painting kind of, look.
I know what you're thinking of, and I also can't think of the word, but yes.
Yeah, like I just know, like, you see these kind of patterns in Japanese art sometimes, yeah.
I want to say, like, Duki Noe, but it's definitely not that word combination.
I'm trying to figure out, what is the difference here?
Between the two of them?
Is this male and female, or just...
Oh, you're asking, like, why are they two different ones?
Oh, it is male and female.
Oh, the ladies are just sad.
Yeah, what?
And they don't get cool facial hair.
They get... Yeah, I was gonna say they get a mustache, I guess, but that one also has a mustache. Okay. That's apparently Ghost.
I'm down for a woodblock print fish.
Yeah, it's
put
also...
it in solid.
It's a big fish Pokemon.
Big fish.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep, that's sure accurate. Better than the shellfish.
So what were you thinking? It's solid?
Yeah, I'd put it in solid. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
It makes me happy. The fish aren't usually that great outside of Chinchou.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're usually, like, pretty harsh on fish in these tier lists.
Yeah, we're pretty anti-fish. I feel like the Pokemon fish are just like always disappointing outside of Chinchou. That's why
because they're always
is
like
such a legend.
They're just a fish.
Yeah, it's Sneasler. Sounds like a Grinch character.
Onula in Japanese.
Onula.
Yeah.
Aww. Like the side ponytail.
That's a fursona.
It is, for real. I don't understand the, like...
That's a Sonic character.
It is! Oh my gosh, it is definitely a Sonic character. That is, like, the next Sonic villain.
Some kind of, like...
That's me when allergy... Yeah,
this would be like Rouge's, like, rival or something. Like, it's like Rouge flies in, but then Sneasler digs her way in, and, like, they're both trying to steal the same, like, artifact or whatever.
But Sneasler doesn't care about gems, she just wants to make money off of it, and Rouge is like, no, I just want the gems, like, please. And then she's, like, torn between, like, do I have to pay Sneasler off, or... Is it... She won't, because she's too proud.
Looking forward to the Sneasler Rouge fanfiction.
Yeah. Sneasler X Rouge, my new Sonic Pokemon ship.
Yeah. Is it solid?
Yeah, I guess so. I've been torn between solid and really good.
Like... Yeah, I'm like, is it good enough? Because it's pretty good.
It evolves from
Smug.
Weavile, right?
Yeah. Actually, wait, should I put
it makes it a 3-character of an evolution?
Should I put the Hisuian forms first? Well, we're already almost at them anyway.
Well, I guess, yeah, we're ending with those guys.
Yeah. I'll leave it at solid for now.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not, like, in love with it. I just think it's cute. Tara says she would just sweet talk her away. I could see that. I could see Rouge seducing Sneasler to get the gem.
So we have.
Oh, it evolves from
Overquill.
Sneasel, not Weavile. So instead of Sneasel turning into Weavile, Sneasel turns into Sneasler?
Oh wait. It evolves from Hisui and the Sneasel.
Is that any different? Oh!
Yeah,
oh,
which
I guess we're gonna get there.
Yeah. Or we could just do these out of order, I don't know.
I mean, sure, we're already on this,
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
How do you feel about the Hisuian form?
Yeah, I think it's cute.
It does look like it evolved into Sneasler.
Yeah, it's just a smaller... it just gets bigger, basically.
It's really cute. Some Midna vibes.
Also put that in solid, then. Alright. So
Overquill is a fun name, I do
Sneasel.
like that.
It evolves into Weavile when leveled up. Okay. So yeah, so then Sneasler is, an alternate evolution then, yeah. Okay.
Based off the Galarian form or whatnot.
Yeah.
Hisui and Sneasel is cute. I like that. Definitely.
Yeah, it's like,
vibes.
oh, just I'm a little stinker.
Yeah.
So we have Overquill. What do you think? It's a
so
fish.
this is like Quillfish, but different?
Yes, this is the evolution of Hisuian Quillfish.
Oh.
Which I do like a little more, just because the color palette is a little more interesting.
Is there a story about it being 9 and then Q? Like on its tail, it's just the number 9.
Huh. And then is it something
Unless it's a Magatama
on,
and I am just
on
thinking it's the
Overquill?
number 9.
Oh. Weird. A Q for Quill? I guess?
And 9 for... Why not?
I don't know.
Though I have questions, but I do kind of... I mean, the colors do match more of a poison type than the original Quillfish. I like that.
Yeah.
It's probably meh,
Like-
I guess, for me. I'm not super into it,
Okay.
but I do like the
And
colors.
then, what about the evolution of just its
Oh,
bigger
and Goslin
spikes?
says maybe it's a lowercase q and then an uppercase q. I can see that, yeah.
Okay.
That's really silly.
Yeah.
Quillfish never had an evolution, did it?
I guess not.
Weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Jotonian Quillfish. That's what I've never seen. Jotonian.
Oh,
I've never thought
that's
about that
weird.
before. Does not evolve, yeah. I like that it's kind of like a mine. Like a floating mine that you'd sometimes see in like war movies or something.
Yeah. I do wonder how it moves, like around. But
It has the tail, I guess.
It's alright, right? It's just me asking. It's
yeah,
okay, isn't it?
Yeah, it's okay. Is it solid? I mean, you know what? I feel like I see Sandaconda here, and I'm like, you know what? I feel like it's around the same there. Or like Aeroscuda.
That's fair.
It's kind of like, yeah, it's fine.
It's like barely above a lot of the other mess, but it's not really close to where a lot of the solids are.
Yeah. Alright. So, I guess speaking of just adding to like previous groups of Pokemon, we have
Yeah, fun doing that.
Enamoris, which joins Tornadus and the others.
Its little Theron form.
Yeah, so what?
I'm jumping ahead of myself, but I love
it.
it.
It's
What?
fine.
Okay,
I don't know.
incarnate form. Tyr says I want her to be hotter. I don't know, it's giving me him from Powerpuff Girl vibes. I like that.
Oh, see, I was about to say, wait, is it actually, and it is female.
Oh, it is a lady.
I was gonna say, is it actually a guy? But no.
Oh, kind of like, looks like a Sonic Lost World character, where they had like
Oh
all
my
those
gosh.
like Zavok.
Yeah. Speaking, we're getting a lot of Sonic characters recently.
Yeah.
Hold on, I feel like I need to go back for a second and look at the other ones. Oh, right, because, yeah, they all turn into animals, don't they?
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about that. I forgot about these guys in general.
They're not that great.
Okay. So yeah, okay. Because I was very confused by the by this, but I'm like, okay, so they turn into animals.
I do like that this is just the one that didn't work out, like didn't exercise like all the other ones did.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
It's very okay. I kind of like it, but I don't know if enough to say it's solid. You know, it might be solid because it's trying to go for another one of those deities. And for one of those, I think it actually looks pretty solid.
Yeah, it's interesting. Okay.
Do they have the turtle form in there? To tier this separately? Damn!
I'll
think
put
the
them
turtle
together.
Is better.
I'm fine with both of them being solid, I think.
Yeah, I'm not in love with the turtle. They probably both would just be solid.
Yeah.
Gazan, it's very okay.
Alright, well, so okay, that's all the new Pokemon.
That's true. Maybe she does work out. She just doesn't gain muscle mass the same way. And that's okay. Probably can still kick my butt.
You can't, I mean, yeah, you can't see her legs. They're just in this cloud. Could have both
they're
legs.
beefy.
So, we get to our Hisuian forms. We have Hisuian Growlithe.
Man, I remember when this came out, people like lost it. People were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, new Growlithe!"
It's so fluffy.
It's pretty fluffy. I don't know about the bib. I think that's weird.
A little. I guess it kind of fits with the, like from the original design.
Like no chest fur, just bib.
yeah, it's like maybe a little too much, a little too long. Yeah.
I do like the hair though.
Yeah, I like the design. I like the because it's fire rock, and like it looks kind of like statues of like a statue of a dog that you might see in Japan.
Yeah, like it looks like a Shisa dog.
Shisa, that's it.
I love Shisa dogs. So I guess I'd at least say it's solid. Is Tira's favorite is Growlithe.
Oh.
It's a good regional variant, I think. It does enough to change it, but does enough to stay the same.
Yeah.
I like that it's rock type, like you said, like the statues.
Yeah. I mean, it's evolution.
I remember people were pretty ticked about this.
Really?
Yeah, I think when Hisuian Growlithe came out, it came out kind of like Wooloo did, where it didn't show you the final evolution yet. And then when everyone saw like what Wooloo turned into, everyone was like, I don't care, I just want Wooloo. Same with this. People like Growlithe came out and people were like, oh, so cute. And then people were like redesigning the Hisuian Arcanine because they really didn't like this design.
Okay.
I also think it looks fine, like Tira said.
Yeah, I can kind of see like the collar is kind of weird. I don't know why. It seems like they should have stuck with, because like here with like the tail and stuff, they kept the kind of poofy design.
I love the tail. I love the feet. I love the head.
Yeah, it seems like they could have just kept that style around the collar.
I kind of want to say it's really good because it does get that Shisa vibe across more, but I do think the collar is in need of some work. Oh, I do like the little frills on the back though. Like the spinal curls, because it really is a Shisa vibe, but it probably goes where the Growlithe does, just because the collar isn't doing it a good favor. I still get a plushie of it, or like a Shisa inspired statue of it. I think it does its job really well.
Yeah. Big dog. What do we have next?
Typhlosion! Typhlosion and Samurai, but then they put the like Decidueye at the very end, which is kind of weird, but okay.
I think that because I think they're in their like number order, and so Decidueye is from like the Alola, so it's like the most recent one.
Oh, okay. So they were just like, no, these starters don't need to be put together.
Yeah, and Typhlosion's from like Gen 2. Yeah. All right.
Kazan says, "My beloved."
Yeah, they did make it kind of like sexy, I guess.
As a sexy anteater, right there. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Compared to like the original, little Salazzle vibes.
It kind of has like the Betty Boop haircut.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, on the side there.
Typhlosion. Even Tira says they made it weirdly sexier.
Because I'm not in that way.
But it is very pretty. It has like very mature vibes.
Yeah.
Even if not like in that way, it definitely has like very like elegant, like it knows what it's doing. Very, very royal vibes. When you say
So
it's
what
really
do you
good.
think?
It's a ghost now, right?
Wait, let me check. Yes, actually, interesting.
I actually like it more than regular Typhlosion. I think that's really good. It does have like it kind of hits the boxes of like that is what a Pokemon looks like. It's pretty versatile. It still has some personality, but I think it is more versatile.
I think kind of similar to like with the regular Typhlosion is that I wish there was just a little bit more to it, maybe. But then again, I guess you know I don't want it to be over designed either. But it feels like maybe it's missing a little something. But
I just feel like chest below, there's nothing happening.
Because it just it has the beige.
Oh, and Tira says it's an echidna, and Goslin says that's funny because some people thought it was more like goth emo instead of regal. Oh, it does kind of have like a goth emo vibe. I can see that.
Yeah.
It was originally the volcano Pokemon.
Volcano.
I guess
because it's like erupting. Yeah. Although it's awkward because then there is literally a volcano Pokemon later. Like.
Yeah. And then there's Camerupt.
Yeah.
On top of that, but it kind of has Bakugo vibes from My Hero. I never really watched My Hero, but like with the flame around it. Like Tira's like maybe the goth is why it's reading as sexier. That's so valid.
So
sweet Samurai.
It's just it's just darker armor.
I like it more than regular Samurai now that I'm looking at it. I remember when this one came out, I was like, literally, what's the difference? It's just got dark armor. Now that I'm seeing them side by side, I'm like, it is just dark armor. But the face hair is a little cooler. Like, it has like a swoop to it that feels a little more elegant.
Yeah.
The original one, it just kind of stuck out really awkwardly. Okay. It feels like Samurai improved to me.
See, and I know when Grezzy played Arceus, and she got, what's it called again? Oshawott. She was disappointed with this.
That's fair. I think Samurai is the disappointment Pokemon. Like, I don't think there's ever been another final evolution that has disappointed me like Samurai has.
It is weird because it's like, it's a... I almost said penguin, that's Piplup.
Otter?
But yeah, like a otter thing, and then it's just like, whatever this is.
Yeah, it's just like formidable Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, definitely at destroying my dreams. Having a really cool final evolution. I think meh or solid because I feel like Samurai as a whole is a very meh Pokemon, but this is an improvement.
Because I think the Samurai vibe comes off a little better here.
Yeah, there's nothing really Samurai about the original at all except for the like plates on the arms. Everything else about it just feels kind of like thrown on there.
Yeah, Tirif saying it makes no sense to turn it into a seal. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Yeah.
It's like, you already have enough seal. You have a lot of seals. We didn't need another one. And also, it's like, what if they made him goth? That does kind of feel like how every Hisuian starter treatment was like, what if goth though? What if edgy?
Although, kind of the opposite with Decidueye, but I guess we'll get to that one.
Incineroar is cool. Incineroar is cool. I love Incineroar.
Yeah. So, what about Lilligant?
That's super cute. It's got Coraline vibes.
Yeah.
Like it's like little kid in rain boots. Even though Coraline I don't think has rain boots, but...
Yeah, and I think it makes like a good... Because it's like, I like Lilligant too, and like I feel like it works good as kind of like just a different version of it. Just instead of being royalty, it's like a ballerina.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like a different type of performer. Like it's supposed to represent something else I don't know of.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, actually, since a lot of his Hisuian stuff is based in like Japanese like culture and stuff, I don't know if I said ballerina, but it's probably actually something from like Japanese dancing.
Traditional Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has like very familiar vibes that I can't quite pinpoint, but I do like it. I think it's at least solid, if not really good, but probably at least solid.
Yeah. I think so.
That's a very pretty Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I like Original Elegant too, it's all puppy ears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Zorua!
Zorua. Wait, why is the Zoroark not...
Yeah, what?
I don't know what happened to my images. Zorua.
As it had everything to become Anthro, then went full animal, while Incineroar had everything to go beast, and then went full Anthro. Derek's like, I see that. I never knew Litten's mid-form. I only knew Incineroar and Litten. Yeah, they definitely, Samurot's the one I always reference when people are like, man, starters always get bipedal, and I'm like, not. And I think of Samurott.
Yeah, and like, shoot, the big turtle one. Terratora.
Oh, Blasto... I was gonna say Blastoise, but it's always bipedal.
Yeah.
But yeah. Wait, wasn't Turtwig also always quadruped? Oh, but it's not like it turned quadruped. It just was always quadruped. Yeah. Could you imagine if Torterra turned into bipedal? That would be very interesting. Anyways, Zorua.
I think it's cute.
I like it a lot. That's adorable. I also really like the shiny.
Oh, what does the shiny look like? Let's see.
It's super cute. There's like a whole animated short on Poke TV for it, and it's adorable.
Ooh, blue. I see.
Yeah,
oh,
I think
just
I like that
the original
one
form.
a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's cool. I like the very just wispy fur. Because the whole thing with like with Zorua and the Zoroark is like they do stuff with dreams, right? Or something.
I know that they like impersonate children and then like trick people.
Oh no, right, yeah, illusions, I guess.
Like take their
the
spot.
Yeah. And I feel like, yeah, the whole wispy nature definitely
that
emphasizes
really cool.
that. Yeah.
The like weird sores on the body, I usually would hate something like that, but I do kind of like it. It makes it kind of like way creepier than it could have been.
Yeah.
I like its markings on its face a lot, like the red eyeliner with like the white around it.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like, because we're talking about Sonic characters, this would be like a villain in a Sonic game.
Yeah, it's very Infinite vibes.
Yeah, Infinite.
Well, yeah, both are like, I almost want to say both are really good, but what constitutes like a really good Pokemon at this point? Because it does just kind of look like Zorua, but ghosty.
Well, I feel like it's enough of a difference with the style of the fur.
It does have a more Arctic vibe.
Yeah. It's interesting that they made it normal ghost for its types.
Yeah, what? Not like fire ghost, but alright.
Yeah, I would put both of these in really good. I would even maybe put the Zoroark at the top. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, I think that's cool. I think they put a lot into the markings on it. It does look like a legendary.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, it is always weird when I remember Zoroark isn't a legendary type, or a legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, like it has like this, it's like the OG Zeraora to me.
Yeah.
The original Zarude.
Yeah, because I feel like these are, the Zorua and Zoroark are like really iconic from that game. They're like definitely one of the ones I really remember.
Like that makes them feel legendary. And Gazan says that normal ghost is an insane typing because it's immune to fighting and ghost, so it's only weak to dark.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. That's intense.
Wait, it would also be immune to normal too, right?
Yeah, so it's immune to like everything. Except for dark.
That's crazy, yeah.
I love that. I love that for it.
Yeah, very cool.
Well, yeah, that seems like a fair place for it.
Yeah.
Now we on to Sliggoo.
Sliggoo.
You know, I really like Sliggoo and Goomy and Goodra, so this is gonna have to really one-up it.
Here you go.
Sliggoo's probably my favorite of that evolution tree.
You know, I didn't ask. Did you play Legends Arceus?
I did not.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. I didn't realize. Yeah,
I mean, I've seen these before, Like, I never avoided looking at these. Like, I've been avoiding looking at the Paldea region so that we can tier it mostly, like, without knowing them. But I haven't played this one, and yet I still have... I already know all of these forms for the most part.
Yeah, they've been around, yeah. Well, I would still recommend giving it a try sometime.
It looks really fun.
Yeah, I was very pleasantly surprised once because like I wasn't, like a lot of people, I wasn't impressed when I saw like pictures of the game. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm glad. Tara says it's a little snail, little kiss. I do feel like they kept the snail vibe, it just has like more of a shell. And it keeps everything that made Sliggoo cute, so I can't be that upset about it. I'm like, it's just Sliggoo again, but with a shell.
Yeah, I know, it just feels weird to me because I'm like, how does it move?
I am curious. I was trying to figure out how the like 3D sprite like would move around.
I think maybe it just doesn't move. I think it just sits there.
Just sits there. This is easier to capture.
I don't know, or just hops or something. So
as a regional, I say why, but as like a general consensus, I say it's solid. It's Sliggoo after all. I love Sliggoo.
Yeah, I'd say that, and it's like interesting. It's an interesting idea because it's like, okay, what if we actually give it like a real shell and not just like a shape of a shell?
Yeah. Yeah. It just feels like alternate concept art for Sliggoo.
Yeah.
The jet propels itself.
Oh my gosh.
That would be interesting. We're missing something in the design. It's on the other side. We just can't see it.
Oh no.
He's wearing Goodra. Oh! Old Goodra.
Yeah?
Is it just me, or does it look kind of like it's like censored? Like the goo is like half transparent, so it looks like it's being censored out.
I could see that. Yeah, when I look at it out of like, when I'm not looking directly at the goo, it like looks pixelated. It's like a weird optical illusion.
Yeah, it is like weirdly looking like it's like pixelated. Oh, that's so awkward.
Yeah.
But so this is just, oh, its tail's different. I just saw its sad little droopy face.
Yeah. Yeah, just
the
this
tail's
huge
probably the biggest difference.
Tail. So I guess because it's like just carrying the shell on its tail, I guess.
Oh, I feel sad for it. It's got such a weight now. Oh.
Yeah, you still got a smile.
Also, the base of its body, because it goes into the tail, it is kind of like way thinner than the original Goodra, and that's weirding me out. Goodra used to have like a very bottom-heavy design, and now it's kind of like sluggy, I guess, because it just is a tail.
Yeah.
I like it less than Goodra.
Yeah, I feel like... Yeah.
Gazan says, fun fact, the goo is Quicksilver, I think.
Oh.
I don't know what Quicksilver is.
Do you think it's a meh?
Yeah. I like Goodra, and I just want to take care of it. Like, it's like, oh, it's thinned out, and it's hunched over, and it looks sad, but it's Goodra, so it keeps a smile on its face. It's kind of depressing. But the tail is okay. I have no problems with it. I just think the body shape is unfortunate.
It's one of those ones that like makes me uncomfortable, I guess.
Yeah, it looks sickly. Like, I'm like, are you good? It's like very Dracovish.
I do not feel joy from looking at Hisui and Goodra.
No, I'm like, can I like import my Goodra from X and Y instead? Like, Hisui and Goodra, I just feel like I'm running a very sad nursery.
Yeah.
Very unwell Goodras.
Let's see.
Oh, Goslin says Quicksilver like Mercury. I forgot that the common name was but it's toxic metal.
Either word is fine, I think, yeah.
Also, hello, Grazi!
Hi, Grazi.
Gotta give Goodra a good gooey hug.
Oh god, the eyes are very intense.
Yeah, those are really sharp shapes. That doesn't look easy to draw at all. That looks like a pain.
I didn't realize that it has holes.
Oh, I didn't realize that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Huh.
I was never like a huge Voltorb fan to begin with, but I don't really think I
don't think many people are. It's always just kind of there.
Yeah, like I forget that it's there. And every time it's in the anime, it just self-destructs and like dies.
Yeah,
It's like very much
that's-
treated like not actually a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's kind of like, it's just kind of like a joke, right? Like, and it's like, oh no, I thought it was a Pokeball, but it was actually Voltorb in disguise, and then it explodes, and it's like...
Like, it's just a fun gimmick of a guy.
Yeah. And like, I kind of like, I guess, you know, the lore here or whatever, that it's like, oh, it's like a wooden Pokeball, I guess.
Yeah, like how you use an Arceus, where they have like the wooden one. The early day Pokeballs, and like they evolved to look more like modern day Pokeballs over time.
So it's like, is it solid?
I'd just say it's meh. I don't really like it, but I at least like what they were going for. And Gozan says that they thought Grezzy was based on Gudra. Is it because Gudra's so kind and cute and wonderful? As I can see it.
Yeah.
Electrode.
Yeah, sorry, I was distracted by Electrode.
Then I forget. Yeah, like it's the more forgettable Voltorb. I didn't even think you could make that happen.
Somehow giving it a mouth made it more forgettable.
Yeah, like you took away like most of the eyes, so they're just little tiny dots now.
Yeah, I feel like having the red on bottom just doesn't look as good. Which is just the problem, I guess, with maybe original Electrode.
Yeah, because it looks less like a Pokeball now, so it's just a red and white circle with a face on it.
Also, why is he frowning? Original Electrode is having a good time.
Yeah, at least it's more friendly.
No, he's angry. I don't know.
I'm gonna also put it in meh. There's nothing more meh than Voltorb. Possibly defining the word is Voltorb.
That's the iconic meh Pokemon.
Yeah, that's the meh type Pokemon.
Yeah. Alright, just a couple left. We got Braviary.
Well, Gazan said it was supposed to be the Pokemon equivalent to Mimics. Fungus actually carried that mantle. Yeah, I think Fungus and Ditto do a better job than what Voltorb does, in a more creative way.
I can hear Grezzy making sounds in the kitchen.
She loves the eyebrows, though. I do like the eyebrows. Always like a good shonen expression.
Imagine being the ball Pokemon. Cringe.
Cringe. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, although I would love to meet someone IRL that, like, their favorite is Voltorb and Electrode, and that they just love Voltorb and Electrode. They
just have a bunch of plushies of Voltorb.
Yeah. Or, like, they even get Pokemon, like, Pokeball plushies and then draw the faces on them. Like, I would just be so happy. Like, I feel like every Pokemon, even F tier, deserve to be loved by someone.
Every Pokemon deserves its own fandom.
Yeah, like, they deserve their own fan. So this Braviary, he's got little eyes on his eyebrows.
Yeah, so Braviary,
4 eyes over here.
I'm trying to think. So it's like more wintry in general, and then it has like, it's psychic. So it has this like aura, I guess is what this is supposed to be like.
It's kind of neat.
It's psychic eyes. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. It's a cool
There's like
bird.
less face feathers, which I think declutters it a bit, but also like simplifies it. Maybe a little too much for my taste, but I just still like it.
Yeah, the feathers just kind of get replaced by the psychic stuff.
They really simplified a lot of the color use.
Yeah, there's a lot less colors, yeah.
But still neat. Still good guy. Good bird.
Yeah, think solid?
Yeah, that's a solid bird.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, the one we've been dying for a regional variant of. We've been waiting for since it came out. Our favorite Pokemon, Avalugg. Why are there so many Pokemon I can goof on with that same joke of like, wow, everyone loves this Pokemon, and it's just a block of ice. But now it has a shovel for shoveling snow.
It's an improvement over Avalugg, which, I mean, wasn't difficult, but...
Yeah, there was really bare bones.
But
it also makes me realize that, like, Avalugg, the original shape made me think, oh, it's that shape because that's the shape, like, ice would take. But no, Avalugg is like, oh, no, that's just the shape of its body. I'm like, oh, well, that almost raises more questions. Like, that's actually just what its anatomy looks like.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah.
Maybe still an improvement though, like you said.
Like the because it's like a snowplow, like the thing on its face, so it's like there's something going on at least, you know. Like
it has a purpose in life now.
There's some kind of theme here. The legs are kind of weird to me. They're like a Metagross almost.
Which I like Metagross enough. It's
Yeah.
alright. I'm torn between meh and solid. Like, I'm like, it's alright. The most alright Pokemon there is.
Yeah.
And congrats on Grezzy for winning the duel.
Oh, congrats. Undefeatable. Except for the times when she does get defeated.
Yeah.
Aside from those.
Those don't count.
Yeah, I guess it's meh.
It's a meh Pokemon. Yeah, it's still, at the end of the day, you're still Avalugg.
Yeah. Like, better than regular Avalugg, but yeah, I don't know. Doesn't I don't feel anything.
Still uninspired.
So I guess this is our last one. Is Decidueye.
Yeah!
What a great one to end on.
Ending with a bird. Is this the one that you started with?
Yes, yeah. You know I had to because I used Rowlet in Sun and Moon.
Nice.
So I had to use it again. So the Hisuian one, I like it.
He's cute.
Yeah.
I like the red and orange.
Yeah, it's like an autumn Decidueye.
And it becomes fighting type? That's so interesting.
Yeah, it becomes fighting because he gets a sword instead of a bow.
He has a sword?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a leaf blade or something like that. Oh wait, I think that's already a move, but or is it just leaf blade? No, I feel like that's already a move, right? No, I guess it is leaf blade. I guess that is just what it was, just kind of a generic name. But yeah.
Leaf blade.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find like a picture of actually using it. It's hard to tell. I guess, does he just use like his wing? I'm trying to remember how it works.
Is the shiny just regular Decidueye colors?
Oh, wait, what?
He just goes to be like ordinary Decidueye?
Kinda, yeah. A little bit. A little more muted.
Congratulations!
Again? Oh my gosh. Decimated, I'm sorry.
Well, now I want to duel Grezzy. I know it's a tangent, but I want to see if she can get a 3-time victory.
Do it.
Do you just press exclamation point duel? Okay, exclamation point duel.
And then Grezzy _ Dragon Lady.
Whoops, I messed that up somehow. I'm so bad at typing. Okay, there we go. Enter. There we go.
Alright,
let's see.
Yeah, can she get 3 out of 3? A Drowsy versus Yusuke.
So Drowsy versus Yusuke. Drowsy's gone up against quite a lot of very strange foes. Not to delay our decision.
Grezzy got a crit. Yeah, I'm just watching.
Yeah,
see
no,
the conclusion.
Oh no, I closed out of the window on accident. Okay,
oh no.
I'm back.
Oh.
Wait, so this is Yusuke this whole time?
Yep.
I always thought it was the guy with the pompadour.
You both have like 1 HP.
Oh my gosh, it's so close.
Oh no, you missed.
Oh no.
Oh my god, you're both missing.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Why do we keep missing so much? Oh hey!
You did it.
Aw. I was kind of hoping Grezzy would win a 3rd time.
That's funny.
Dang. I was gonna say, if she wins against me, then she's gotta go against you in the end.
Oh, good, I don't have to fight her. I was worried.
Yeah, I was your bodyguard beforehand. I'm the Elite Four.
Yeah. Okay, wait, I wanted to try and find, like, Decidueye, Hisuian, whatever. Can I find a picture of it attacking? Because I feel like doesn't it like pull out like a sword or something?
I would love to see it if it does.
I don't know. Does it just use its like talons? Maybe I just imagined the sword, and maybe that was just in my mind. I guess.
Oh man, that would be so cool though, because it does have like a cool. Is it like a samurai vibe?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a samurai. I don't know. I should go before I get some like NSFW fan art or something.
Oh yeah, someone's gonna be thirsty for this bird. It happens with every bird. If Pokemon doesn't do it themselves with Articuno.
But yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, would you say it's like really, really good or just really good?
I don't know.
I feel like it's probably better than the Samurai and the Typhlosion, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I think it is my favorite of the like final starters.
Does it have little sandals or just bell bottoms?
Oh, just like bell bottoms, because it has its talons. Yeah.
I like that the little like leaf on it, instead of it being an X, it looks just kind of like a really sad frowning mouth.
Oh yeah, like a boomerang. That'll be funny if you used boomerangs.
They all have like fun makeup, like it's got like fun orange under eyeliner.
Yeah, I think that's. I don't know.
It also kind of has Skull Kid vibes with the ponytail.
Do you think it should
also,
go at the top?
thank you.
Oh yeah, you won. Nice.
Yeah, I'm looking at all of our really goods and being like, is it better than all the really goods? Probably not. It probably is just really good.
Okay.
It's really close though.
Yeah.
Now looking at them all, how do you feel?
Very interesting generation.
You know, like, at the beginning we were like, oh, it's a very mad generation.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of still feel that, weirdly enough, even if we've gone through it and like, look how many are solid. It's like, yeah, they just like did their job though. Like I just kind of like look at them and I'm like, these are good. They're enjoyable. And I'm like, I feel like every Pokemon should be enjoyable, but that's definitely a high bar. Like I can't expect every Pokemon to be enjoyable, but it's like that's the job, is to be enjoyable. And it's like, look how many did their job today.
Yeah.
And look how many made us question everything, and look how many we were just moved by.
Yeah, a lot of weird ones. Yeah, look, only one bad.
And like even then, it's like I feel like Gen 4 probably had more F tiers, and Gen 4 is known for being like a really cool generation. So I'm like, I think to be a really good generation, you need to have more variety of really bad and really good designs, not just like designs I can like give a thumbs up to, like double thumbs up or double thumbs down, like be a more divisive and fun generation to gawk at or to marvel at. But to just be a generation where it's like I'm nodding along, like I can see why. I feel like with this generation, it's been a lot more like passable. There's been like more discussion, things have taken longer, but it's also like because it just wasn't. I feel like you have to like find something. Like it's like leaving a lot of the work up to the viewer in a way.
Okay.
If any of that made sense, I might be too tired.
I get you. Yeah, just like not as much that's standing out. Like all these ones in solid, yeah.
I feel like Gen 8 for me is what Gen 5 was for a lot of people, where people saw Gen 5 and were like, oh, what a terrible generation. Despite the fact that like a lot of really beloved characters came out of Gen 5, and I feel like that was such a good generation. I love Gen 5. But it definitely got this treatment where when it came out, everyone's like, this is the first generation that's terrible. And I feel like every generation after Gen 5 got some of that vibe.
Yeah. Because wait, that's Black and White, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which nowadays I think that is looked on as like the last like really good Pokemon games.
Maybe next Gen 6 will be seen as the last good Pokemon. I did see people talking about Thievul recently, and they were kind of like, it's just a fox. I'm sorry, but it's boring. And I'm like, you know, maybe it's just there's something different for everyone, and this generation specifically just didn't target our taste, because I like Thievul. But
Yeah, like it has a little bandit mask and stuff. Like,
I love its gloves.
Yeah.
The bug in this generation, I'm not impressed by. I actually usually really like the bugs, but I feel like this bug, I'm just kind of like, Like I like Blink Bug, I do not like Charge Bug, and I don't. Or Beetle, I'm just like, on.
Okay. Which I'm surprised since it's like alien themed.
I'm not. I don't really like aliens that much.
Wow.
Not to be self-deprecating, but I'm just not a big sci-fi guy.
Oh my gosh.
But now seeing them all, is there any you'd switch places on?
I'm like wondering if maybe some of these Gigantamax should actually be at the top. Some of them are really good.
Like that, what's that? Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is really solid.
Grimmsnarl one.
Oh, but then I see the title Actual Legend, and I'm like, but is it an actual legend?
Yeah, like, is that something that you're really going to, like, want to see in other games, or you're gonna remember for a long time? Like, maybe the Blastoise? I don't know.
I look at the Dracloak and I think, wow, that is like probably one of the most creative Pokemon in all of this generation. But do I love it? Like, do I love Dracloak more than anything? And it's like, not really. I feel like Dracloak's just really good.
Which one is that?
I think it's next to Zaxian on the upper right. Two from
the stealth bomber.
Yeah, like I'm like, that's really
I guess that's
creative.
the thing is, I don't even remember its name. I just remember it as like the stealth bomber dragon.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, it's a cool design, but yeah. Yeah, and then, Berserker.
It looks like a good chunk of our really goods are derivatives, which is also maybe saying something.
Yeah. Yeah,
not,
I mean, there's
like there's still a good chunk that's not.
Wooloo. Yeah, I don't know.
This was a little bit of a disappointing gen. Maybe in the future we'll reflect on it and it'll be like way cooler than I remember. But I also saw something that was pointing out that like a lot of the Pokemon in this generation have like body types or structures that have been done already. And it's like, there's only so many Pokemon. This is the generation that was right before they hit their 1000th Pokemon. So it's like, I can't fully blame them. But like a lot of Pokemon in this gen, it just feels like something has been done that way but better.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of like, okay, I guess. Like, I don't even really like Morpeko that much.
Yeah, right?
They do an electric rat every single time, and I usually actually really love every electric rat. But this electric rat, I'm like, maybe I'm just not that big on the guinea pigs. But I'm just like, eh. And it's got like a fun gimmick that's been different from any other electric rat, but I still like Dedenne more for some reason.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It almost just looks, I mean, aside from the color scheme thing, it almost just looks like you asked somebody to draw Pikachu from memory or something. Like,
yeah.
And they just kind of drew an oval with Pikachu's face.
And they're like, there's brown and black in the design for Pikachu, and you're like, yeah, I guess there is. So it goes on to it's pronounced like the cyan and the magenta, I think.
Oh, what, like Zamazenta and...
Oh, Zamazenta and, like, like Zaxxon.
I forget their names.
And like Zamazenta. Okay.
Okay.
That's neat.
I remember the other thing I was going to say when you mentioned the bug. There's not a lot of bugs in this generation. Because there's just the Orbeetle one, and then Centiskorch, and then Frostmoth, and Snom.
Yeah, why do I feel like I'm missing a bug? Like, it feels like there's a guy that should be here.
Yeah, there's just 3 evolutionary lines. That's it. It's not a lot of bugs.
Do we put Charge-a-Bug in a low place? Oh, yeah, we put Dottlers in a low place. Because Charge-a-Bug's the previous gen. That's not a
That's the previous, yeah. Yeah, only 3 bug families. Weird.
It's weird, like every line, I feel like there's a Pokemon that I'm like, this defines the generation as very okay. So I would give this generation like a C. What would you give it overall?
Maybe B. A lot of good stuff came out of it. Although it is like one thing is like, we really liked a lot of these Gigantamax forms, but then the thing is, they're not doing Gigantamax anymore, so you're never gonna see them again. You know, so it's like, great. Like, you know?
I didn't expect that we'd like so many Gigantamax, especially since it's a gimmick that we're kind of like, but why?
Yeah.
That was a pleasant surprise. After shitting on Generation into mediocrity, I would actually say it's still a successful Pokemon generation. There's gonna be guys who are gonna appear down the line. All the starters were still really good. There were some really creative ideas I was impressed by here, and overall they did a lot of success with the Gigantamax, even though there was a lot of Gigantamax that just made us ask why.
Yeah.
It's still cool. I look forward to seeing some of these guys again in later generation.
Yeah. Oh,
Grossy's happy about the legendary dogs. I love the legendary dogs. Shield Dog is so silly. I love it a lot.
And the sword one is just cool.
I think the only Pokemon here I'd be sad if it didn't exist anymore is probably Choodle, but I would probably just find an equally angry small Pokemon to fascinate over. Is there a Pokemon you feel like, oh man, I'd be super bummed if this didn't exist?
Well, I mean, Corviknight.
That's fair.
Corviknight and Toxtricity. What was that?
Who knew the ones that we would care the most about are the ones we were holding?
Yeah. Yeah, like Corviknight, Toxtricity. Yeah. Some other ones. I don't know. Berserker, maybe.
If there's like a 3 pedestal, like first place, second place, third place, I would put those 3 up there. Choodle, Corviknight, and Toxtricity as the ones that save, and Ergo's Arc.
I like how you have Corviknight and Toxtricity as these like cool, edgy Pokemon, and then you just have Choodle.
And Calyrex, oh gosh. I do love Calyrex. If it didn't exist, I wouldn't be pained, but I do love it a lot. I really, really want a plushie of Calyrex to sit on my shoulders. Oh, and Gusson says, I love Gen 9. I hope we do! And Tears' Rocker's executing is cool. It is. I do like that variant.
Yeah, it's a good color palette.
They did great with variants. That's actually something this generation did really good. The variants were super fun. For the most part, even improving a lot of old designs.
Yeah, I think like because Alola introduced the regional variants, right? And then they really, and then in this generation, they really just went hog wild with the idea, I think. and most of them are pretty good. Like, I mean, it
still feels like a generation where they had fun.
Yeah, like we even ended up liking Mr. Mime because of the...
The Charlie Chaplin mime.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Mr. Rhyme. Wait,
they brought Recky's back. They go legendary birds back. Like, really weird callbacks.
Yeah.
Some successful, like the Gen 1 Pikachu Gigantamax. Some a little unsuccessful, like Moltres still being a little silly. But... and Reggie Lucky being Reggie Lucky.
Yeah. Oh, there's regular Mr. Mime. But anyway. I forgot it was in, like, a weird order.
I feel like B is a fair grade. I feel like if you were a teacher and I was like the teacher's assistant and you're like, I'm gonna give this kid a B, I'd be like, you know, maybe I'm a little hard on them, but I think B is fair.
Yeah.
It's a very fair grade. I don't think
Solid
this is
effort.
an F generation. I don't look at it and think it's failure. I'm disappointed, but I still feel like there is something to gain from it.
Well, unless there's anything else to discuss, should we find somebody to read?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
And then next time, we're going to be doing Gen 9. And then when we do it?
The one that I haven't played yet.
Oh, heck yeah. I don't know if it's going to be our worst tier list or our best tier list, because we don't know anything about it.
Let's see. Now Ursa's on. Oops.
Oh, yeah!
Sorry for the advertising jump scare.
Whoop.
Oh my gosh, she's playing League of Legends. Oh no.
You know, if
Me
Urza's
too.
playing League of Legends, I have faith for the League of Legends community. Because isn't that the, like, one gaming community that they say is, like, super angry all the
Toxic.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we all need to go raid him and tell him to stop playing League of Legends. I'm kidding. Everybody, of course, can
Be like, I
stream
appreciate
whatever
your
they want.
cause.
Yeah.
Making it a less angry place to be.
PlayStation jumpscare. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess start the raid.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining me as usual.
Before the year's over, we'll do Gen 9. Knock on wood.
Yay.
And we'll be done with our tier listing. I'm so excited to wrap up this journey we started like a year ago.
Right? Yeah. Wow, we've been doing this for so long.
There are so many Pokemon.
I know, right?
Well, thank you everyone for being here. It's been super fun.
Thank you. Bye, Gazan, Tiraf, Iken was here earlier. Everybody.
Yeah, have a good night, all.
Good night. Boop.
This music is really creepy.